station, The Zone. This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, in a game that featured 11 homers, 34 hits, and 14 pitchers combined to throw 444 pitches, the Milwaukee Brewers would come out in 12 innings, 15-14 victors over the Athletics at Las Vegas Ballpark last night. The Brewers would see home runs from Contreras, Turang, Vaughn, and Bowers, while Abner Uribe got 4 outs for the win and Chad Patrick with the save. Manager Pat Murphy reacts on their win.
Yeah, the most bizarre game I've ever had. Major League Baseball in 11 years. Never saw anything like it. I mean, so many things happened. There was 16 challenges in the game. 16 challenges in the game. I never seen anything like it.
The Brewers now sit 41-23 on the year, 5.5 games above the Cardinals for first place in the NL Central. Are back at it against the Athletics tonight. First pitch coming at 9:05. Turning to the Packers, they have their mini camp going on today in Green Bay. Now it's the lone mandatory aspect of their offseason program. Mini camp will go until the 11th. Then week 3 of OTAs will be next week, which will close out their offseason program.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin football added 2 more pieces to their 2027 recruiting class. 3-star wide receiver Chase Steele from Montana and 3-star edge rusher Darren Graham from Chicago. They now have 19 commits in their class. And finally, we're just 2 weeks away from the NBA's draft on June 23rd. The Bucks own the number 10 pick overall. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store, proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
Bright light city, gonna set my soul on fire. Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so get those stakes up higher. There's 1,000 pretty women waiting out there.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning.
With love to spare, so viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas.
The Brewers win, baby.
How I wish
The Brewers win. The Brewers win, baby. Huh. There's only 2 people that know how to play baseball, RJ. And I'm one of them.
Yeah.
The Milwaukee Brewers and the King. Now get out here. Where's Priscilla? Where's Priscilla at? Oh, thank you. What? The King, baby.
RJ, I didn't stay up. I did not stay up. In fact, I went to bed a little early last night. I was tired.
Yeah?
I think I was sleeping before the first pitch even started for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh, nice. So there you go.
Well, I don't know. I was tired last night. I got a text here at 608-321-1670, our text line. As the Brewers win in 12, 15-14 over the A's. I watched the highlights this morning. Talk about electric. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. You're electric, baby. Let's see here. 15-14 victors. Christian Yelich scored the decisive run from third when the A's second baseman Jeff McNeil threw it wide to home plate on a grounder by Bryce Turang on top of the 12th. Here, look at this. The teams totaled 34 hits. 14 pitchers combined to throw 444 pitches. Believe it or not, though, it's happened 3 other times. It was the 4th game in Major League history with at least 29 runs and 11 homers. What are the? I want to know the other three. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
William Contreras. Now, in the highlights, again, I wasn't. Oh yeah, I got a text. Here's what I was getting at. I got a text last night on the text line here. Now I don't see the text line until I get into the studio. Our guy Bart. Good morning, Bart. Hopefully your ass is out of bed. At 1:16 a.m., Bart texted in, "Ebo, be glad you're sleeping. It's 11:16 and the Brewers are headed to the bottom of the 12th, up 15-14." And then 4 minutes later at 1:20 a.m., Bart texts back in, "Brewers win.
We did it.
It was all worth it."
It was all worth it.
So I texted back just at 6:01 a.m. today. I said, your ass better be out of bed celebrating then. Get up. It's time to celebrate. Your Milwaukee Brewers do it again. This time in Las Vegas, baby. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm the king.
Come on, Brewers! Brewers, keep turning up the heat. Milwaukee Brewers, yeah. Come on, Brewers! Brewers, keep turning up the heat. Milwaukee Brewers! Keep turning up the heat.
Mike and Portage, you get owned. Mike and Portage says, you were playing Viva Las Vegas. However, the Brewers, however, the A's play in Sacramento. Hey,
They played in Vegas last night.
yeah, dummy. You think I would peddle misinformation?
They had Michael Buffer's brother introducing people.
Don't
What's his name?
Buffer Bro.
Yeah, Buffer brother.
Buffer Brother.
He did It's Time. But don't you ever try it.
Nope, don't
You
do
will
it.
get your butt sued.
Nope, don't you dare do it. Don't play it.
They
Don't
played
think about it.
in Vegas.
Bruce Buffer.
Bruce, yeah, that's right.
Bruce.
I don't know why.
Oh, you played Viva Las Vegas, but the A's, they play in Sacramento.
You can clearly tell somebody didn't watch any of the game or listen to any of the radio broadcast because they were talking about some of the Brewers' firsts for the state of Nevada and the city of Las Vegas.
Well, technically.
Shh. Let the professionals do the talking here. Where are they, by the way, RJ?
I don't know. They are not here.
I'm not sure where they're at. No, but the Brewers, again, William Contreras had a 14-10 lead with a 3-run shot, projected at 463 feet. But the A's then answered with an RBI single, a 2-run shot by Kitts, and then a tying home run from their pinch hitter, Jonah Heim. And the pinch hit home run, it looked like an easy pop-up, but the ball just kept going. The ball just kept traveling. Interesting stadium. Again, the ball flying out of the ballpark last night. Pat Murphy was like, I've never experienced anything like this before in Las Vegas.
Maybe he's blaming Zach Heilprin. He said,
No, always passing the blame onto someone else,
yeah,
eh, Mike?
I'm pretty sure Zach didn't say they were playing in Sacramento.
Always passing the blame onto someone else. Sometimes you just can't say, you know what, I own it. That's on me.
It was on me.
I own it. That was on me.
It's like asking if somebody's hot or not and then saying, no, you didn't say that and you didn't think that.
Oh, hey, listen. RJ, good morning, by the way.
Hey,
You're in early. I was in my office getting ready for the show, and I heard some scuffling around down the hall. And I'm like, oh, RJ must be in here a little early.
I had a great night's sleep.
What's the occasion?
I don't know.
You just were ready to attack the day?
Well, yesterday I was still recovering from being dehydrated from 2 straight days of golf.
Yeah, a lot of golfing throughout.
But
Well, actually, you were in Sacramento playing golf, I bet.
yeah, I was actually in Green Lake.
Well, actually, if you want to drink some water, you'll be dehydrated.
No.
I'm looking at
when I'm golfing, I'm not thinking about hydration.
I'm looking at my DMs here, and I'm getting trivia through the DMs already.
Trivia?
Caller?
Yep, it's me that did that. Good morning. How are you?
Scott, what do we do? Well, the honor of you out the gates. I'm on Cloud9.
Fantastic.
Now, if you want to read that trivia, you can.
Oh, read it.
It's like Triviaception.
Triviaception.
Scott had DM'd me on Facebook.
Okay.
It says, trivia. What classic rock band did a remake of Viva Las Vegas? I have no idea.
ZZ Top.
Oh,
And when you did that voice, you ever see the movie Dr. Detroit?
No.
Can't say I have.
Dr. Detroit. No. Was that Dan Aykroyd? Ugh, no, I've not seen this. Fran Drescher's in it. Wow.
Dan Aykroyd and
Fran Drescher.
Fran Drescher and
Annie. And Donna Dixon.
and what's his name?
Okay.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Johnny Howard Hensman.
Nice.
Is in it.
Johnny Fever?
Yep. Basically, in a nutshell, what the movie's about is Dr. Detroit ends up getting hooked up with some women that he didn't realize were hookers. And
sounds about right.
And the deal was they weren't getting their money from their pimp, so he ends up he ends up trying to get their money back, and he turns into a character by the name of Dr. Detroit.
Scott, you know about you got to keep your pimp hand strong. You know that, right? I know you know. I know you know. I'm just, putting it out there.
I didn't even hear you.
Scott, I mean, I don't have to say it, but because you already know, but you got to keep your pimp hand strong, Scott.
There you go.
Yep.
Well, it's a movie I would see once or twice. It's funny seeing Howard Hensman in a movie besides WKRP.
Definitely, Scott.
He was an actor. He did other things.
But you gotta see that at the beginning, Dr. Detroit is actually Dan Aykroyd is actually
I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Pimps, hookers, Dan Aykroyd.
Hookers and blow.
Well,
sure, I'm in. You sold. I'll watch it later.
They're classy hookers.
Well, aren't they all, Scott?
I don't know.
Pimping ain't easy, Scotty, but it is necessary.
Who did Let's Dance?
David Bowie.
Keep on pushing.
Curtis Mayfield.
Nope. Try again.
Wait, hold on. What is it? Sorry, I had to answer an email.
Curtis Mayfield did.
The Impressions.
Which is Curtis Mayfield.
It's Keep on pushing. The song is Keep on Pushing, RJ.
Yeah.
It's REO Speedwagon.
Oh. Okay.
No More Mr. Nice Guy.
Alice Cooper.
Take It to the Limit.
Eagles.
Dogs and Butterfly.
I don't know.
Oh, it's Keep on Rolling, by the way.
Heart. Dogs and Butterfly. That was a hit.
Yeah, it was.
Deacon Blue.
Steely Dan.
Boogie Shoes.
KC and Sunshine Man.
Method of Modern Love. Try not to laugh too much.
Well, Scott, RJ and I were right. Okay? Keep on pushing is Curtis Mayfield. The REO's one you're thinking of is Roll with the Changes.
That's a different song.
Keep on rolling. Excuse me.
Keep on Rolling is REO Speedwagon.
It's okay. You sure? I think we're. Anyways, I don't want to confuse anyone.
Holland Oates, one man.
Yeah. By the way, did they get it wrong then?
What? No, we all got it right.
We all got it right.
Yep.
Some guys have all the luck.
Scott Berryman.
And?
Rod Stewart. Sir Rod Stewart.
Yeah, Jungle Love.
Steve Miller.
And his band.
I'm trying to make it and make
you did
it
great, Scott.
Yeah,
Scotty, we love you so much, brother. You're a treasure and a treat.
Love you guys. Have a good day.
Keep your pimp hand strong, Scott. PIMP. Big pimpin', baby. Spinning cheese. I think I gotta reset here. Take a little break. I gotta go take a lap. I gotta go fill my coffee up, but I gotta go take a lap. Phone calls, hang on. I gotta walk around for a bit. I'll go contemplate what it is I'm doing. And
Taking an early break.
yeah, I have to. We'll be
Keep on pushing.
we'll be right back. Don't you?
Keep on rolling. Hey, I will say,
Yeah.
when you push something, it tends to roll.
Yeah, well, I'm
So I
pushing
can-
myself to break here, RJ. And we go roll around the halls.
Every day like this, 7 days. I tell you 365. Winter, spring, and fall. In the summer we ride. You're acting like you never seen it before. Like the country boys ain't got no dough. Bitch, please.
You believe that you are special, that somehow the rules do not apply to you.
This is Over the Line
Obviously, you are mistaken.
on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
I have a couple things to address here. Our music trivia man Scott just messaged me. All capital locks. I stand corrected. It called Keep Pushing. REO Speedwagon. And then he said Ops, but AOPPS. I think he meant oops. Mickey has just jumped on the stream.
You'll have to go back and listen.
She said, I missed it. Did Scotty break Ebo? He didn't break me. I just needed to go take a lap and fill my coffee. Mickey said, I think twice a year Scott does a good job at making Ebo go on vacation. Yes.
Well,
in a few days, I will be going on vacation in about 16 days is what I'll be going on vacation.
in 16 days?
In 16 days.
Oh, I thought you were saying for 16 days.
And I will be gone. I will be gone for about. I think I'll be gone for 7 days. 8 days, not including the weekends.
Okay.
So yes, Scott is pushing me there. I'm celebrating my 10-year wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
So
I have those starting to pop up in my memories of June from what?
June 25th.
Yeah.
2016.
But yeah, I have that all popping up in my memories now. I'm like, hey, I was there.
So yeah, I will be absconding away. Where? My wife, Jen, she has changed the destination about 30 times. So where, I don't know. We were going to go to Holbox, Mexico. It's a little island.
Oh, okay.
And then she said, how about we just stay home and go buy furniture? And more will be revealed on that front.
Horrible.
More will be revealed on that front. All right, 608-321-1670. Brewers win last night. I guess you should say early in the morning. The teams totaled 34 hits, 14 pitchers combined to throw for 444 pitches. It was the fourth game in Major League history with at least 29 runs and 11 homers. Damn.
Yeah, I think they're going to need a humidor in Vegas.
Well, it's not humid out there.
I know. But I don't get it. Like the
maybe they're just watering that park a lot and there's like a lot of evaporation there or something. I don't know.
But like watching those balls like just fly was ridiculous. And
some just like look like basic pop-ups.
Yeah.
They just kept going.
Right. So like I remember hearing a comment like the wind's blowing out. I've never remembered there being wind in Vegas either.
There's wind at times.
Yeah. But
there's some wind there. How about this? Before we get to some phone calls here, everyone's wanting to chirp in. Pat Murphy was asked, where does this 15-14 win in 12 innings rank in his Major League Baseball coaching career?
Yeah, the most bizarre game I've ever had. Major League Baseball in 11 years. Never saw anything like it. I mean, so many things happened. There was 16 challenges in the game. 16 challenges in the game. I never seen anything like it.
Never seen anything like it. Andrew Vaughn had 4 hits, 4 RBIs, and home run included. He had a 2-run double that tied the score in the 9th inning. Let's see here. William Contreras, Wild Bill, thought he ended it with a home run in the 10th. Nope. We kept on going, baby. Chad Patrick got the win. Or the save, excuse me. Abner Uribe got the win. Got 4 outs before Chad Patrick, Mr. 2 first names, went in and got it done. Let's see here, Jay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pitchers for the Brewers. 7, obviously, for the A's. No one going over 2 2/3 innings of work. Just throwing arms out there. Throwing arms. Brewers win. Again. 608-321-1670. Thanks for waiting on hold. Caller.
Yo.
Hey, Kinger.
Hey, yeah. What a game last night. I'll be honest, after Harris decided to have the worst outing of his career this season, I turned it off. But around 11 o'clock, I turned it back on, and it felt like Friday night all over again. You know?
Yeah.
Just them chipping away, coming back, or some may say woodpecking. Those woodpeckers.
Pecking.
Peck.
Just pecking.
Their way back and getting her done. I will say the cameraman in the, I forget if it was the 11th or the 10th. I think it was 10th inning, psyched everybody out. Made it look like the A's won it, but no, Cheerio caught it, and they played on.
You know, Vegas is all about the illusion. It's all about the illusion. And it's not a trick.
And,
trick is something whores do for money, okay? It is an illusion.
Yeah. And I do believe the only time Garrett Mitchell was on base was in extra innings, because otherwise he was useless last night. Joey Ortiz, he was crap again, and that's one reason why the game went to 12 innings. So, but yeah, and I really wish Wild Bill's home run, especially his dramatics going down to one knee, out of there. Nope, they had like you said, illusion. Ha, gotcha. So, but then, and I think there was. I really wish every time Uribe strikes out a guy, ends the inning, he just does the suck it. Let's.
Did you see him? Did you see him hat mogging on Sunday? Did you see him hat mogging people? He had who's the guy that played the head mailman in Seinfeld? Wilford Brimley. He had like a Wilford Brimley hat on.
No.
Did you see that? It was badass. He was hat mogging.
No, okay.
You don't know it.
I must have missed it, but.
Jeez, I'll have to send it to you. Wow, look at me just catching up on things.
But yeah, it was Brewers. They get the lead back, and they tied it, get the lead, and Andrew Vaughn was only a trip away from the cycle.
I know.
The
game just should have went longer.
Yeah, it could. But
You
and they
stayed up and
got
watched
2 more
it.
games in Vegas.
You watched it to the end, right?
Yeah, well, like I said, I joined back in around 11 o'clock, and when they were about
you watched it to the end.
2. Yeah, I watched the rest. I had plans to watch something else until the game was over. Once the game was over, but the game didn't end. So.
What was it, Austin Plower? What were you wanting to watch?
Oh no, I was going to catch up on Monday Night Raw because they were in France yesterday, and I watched some here, some there, but then the game just kept dragging on. Yeah. But hey, in the end, Brewers got the win, 4th win in a row. Viva Las Vegas. Let's get 2 more and.
Yeah, not Viva Sacramento, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the A's have one more series. They're going. I don't know when, but they're going to play the Rockies. They're going to play the Rockies out in Vegas. So just imagine how many home runs that series will total up. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. Didn't care about basketball. So hockey tonight, though. You got Brewers one more time in Vegas at least. You got Game 4, Stanley Cup Finals. Thank God for technology and multiple devices and split screens. So I'm ready for tonight.
You're screen maxing, Kinger. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, bro.
Everything and anything.
You go get them, all right, baby?
So, yep. You guys have a good day.
You have a better one.
Adios, muchachos.
See you, homie. Also, Packers start their mandatory mini camp today. It's mandatory. This is mandatory. So you better get your ass to practice. I'll tell you that. 3 days of mandatory mini camp, and if you're a veteran, the 3rd day, LaFleur's like, "Hey, you can have off." Could you imagine? You had to go to work 2 times. Mandatory. Be sweet. RJ, going to work isn't necessarily mandatory, though, is it?
Yeah.
You choose to go to work.
I mean, yeah, if you don't get paid.
No, you just don't get then eventually you just don't have a job.
Yeah.
But, I mean, going to work, I mean, it's not, no one's making you, you know? Yeah. You have free will. You just might not have a job. Kinger, I DM'd you, by the way, Abner Uribe with that hat. It's pretty cool. Hat blew into the ballpark. He snagged it. He put it on, and then he started hat mogging everyone. Line 2, good morning.
Ebo, it's early in the morning for this, but I got a call to protect my buddy's back. Ebo, this is for you, okay?
Hang on, Barky. Hang on, buddy.
How'd you know it was me?
I'm like autistic when I hear a second of someone's voice or a song. I get it right away. Barky.
Okay.
Barky.
Yeah.
You heard what happened to start the show, right?
I've been struggling through this. That's why I had to call in. It's like listening to the Special Olympics or radio or something, you know? I got to have your back here, Ebo, because when he called in for trivia a couple months ago, he asked for the same song, you know? Mm-hmm. Keep on pushing. It's not keep on pushing. It's keep pushing. There's a big difference there, Scotty, you know? So I got your back, Ebo. It's keep pushing. You would have never guessed it if he, oh, God, it just drives me nuts.
Keep on pushing as Curtis Mayfield and the Impressions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes no one's perfect, Barky. No one's perfect.
He threw a 103-mile-an-hour fastball at you, and you had to duck. It just wasn't right.
Barky, I think this is the earliest you've ever called.
Oh,
This
6:05. We got to listen to Scott at 6:05. Good God. Anyway, this is for RJ because RJ was in the, I don't know what you called it, the no talent room or something the other day when I called in.
The nerdery.
the nerdery. He was pushing papers.
I'm just gonna throw a couple at RJ, okay? Because I'm hoping he gets these, but these are something that Scott has never called in on.
Can I chime in as well if RJ doesn't?
And, well, you know, RJ, who did Tube Snake Boogie?
Oh, I know this one. Can I say it?
Yeah, because
No, it's not.
ZZ Top.
See, my big expertise is the 60s and 70s. Evo kind of takes over after that.
No.
No?
It was might have been 70s, early 80s, somewhere in there.
All right.
I said it.
It was ZZ Top.
I know. I screamed it out, Barky.
Yeah, I know. Well, I wanted everybody to hear it in
I
a
know.
legitimate way, okay?
I could not contain it. I couldn't keep it in.
And then maybe we can end the call with Wang Dang Sweet Poo Tang.
I know this one. Can I say it?
RJ? RJ?
Yeah, I don't know that one either.
Wang Dang Sweet Poo Tang.
Uncle! Uncle!
Yeah. No.
Uncle Ted!
Oh. Yeah.
Ted Nugent.
I'm not big.
Uncle Ted Nugent.
Outside of Cat Scratch Fever, I could honestly say,
Damn it,
don't know
RJ.
another Ted Nugent song.
RJ, that's you know.
I'm sorry I failed you.
No. No. All right, I'm gonna play
RJ.
Barky.
RJ, you could crawl back in your no talent room, RJ.
I'm sorry.
RJ, name this one. If not, Barky can.
Yeah, it's not Wang Dang Sweet Poo Tang, but it's cool.
Come on, RJ. Come on, RJ. Barky, help the man out.
Stranglehold, baby.
Baby. Turn
On
it
Whip
on
Goes
and
Forth.
rip the knob off. Can I get a... How'd you puppy? How you?
Have a nice day, you
See you,
guys.
Barky. See you, brother. Listen, RJ and I, we're peanut butter and jelly when it comes to this stuff. You know,
Yeah.
he covers one side of the bread, I cover the other side.
Yeah. Put us together, make a great sandwich.
Fantastic thing. Yeah. Scotty?
Yeah, I
The
knew
ball's
this.
in your court now.
I knew this one. I clammed up. It was like when you see the people on like a trivia show
Yeah.
where like you could answer it no problem because there's no pressure, and then you get asked it and they're like, oh no.
That's all right. I'm here for you, buddy. I'm here for you, buddy. Don't you worry. All right, Brewers win 15-14. There's also some controversy. Some people say controversy. I like to say controversy. There's some controversy going down at American Family Field. The elites are getting away with robbing it from us working class more. It's like people were talking about how USA is having a hard time selling out some of these games and the World Cup coming out. Clint Dempsey, Deuce, you know Clint Dempsey, one of my favorite USA men's soccer players of all time. Clint Dempsey's like, hey, USA's having a hard time selling out their game against Paraguay. Clint Dempsey's like, well, when you price out the working class,
Oh yeah, everybody's priced out.
how are you going to get into it?
Yeah.
The working class is now, the elites are coming for you at American Family Field. They're not even front row Amy is safe. If those two big things can't get open doors for her,
Yeah.
what's going to do to you?
Yeah.
The blue collar man. We'll come right back.
just a big, hairy American winning machine.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
I tell you, man, you got to be a baller, shot caller. You might even need more than 22-inch blades on the Impala if you want to afford sporting events now. What did I see? Courtside tickets for, what was that, Game 3 last night? Knicks Spurs at the Garden. You know, you got Ben Stiller, you got Timothy Chalamet. I think I saw courtside tickets were going for $1 million. Here we go. The Knicks say they sold two courtside seats on Celebrity Row to Game 3 of the NBA Finals. $1 million.
For what?
Courtside seats. Game 3 of the NBA Finals. $1 million.
They didn't cost that much to purchase. So, hey, way to go. Like, okay.
There's Derek Jeter. There's Eli Manning. There's Robert Kraft. I wonder if he snuck away for a little squeeze of the mustard, if you know what I'm saying.
I wonder how Boston Celtics fans feel about that.
That's a good question. Oh, here's the people from who's the cop shows. I never know if it's CSI.
The cop shows, yeah.
If it's CSI or if it's.
There's a bunch of them.
I know. It's the thing. It's hard for me to keep up.
Let me see.
Yeah, come over here. He's bald. He's got a goatee. This woman's mom was really hot back in the day, and she died in a car accident.
Oh, Law and Order SVU.
Law and Order SVU. Thank you, RJ.
But
who was her mom?
Jane Mansfield.
Yeah, damn.
Mariska Haggerty. And then Chris Maloney.
Schmaloney. Sounds like made up.
But she's still on SVU. He's on a new one that's like for organized crime or something like that.
There's Ben Stiller, obviously. I mean, this is there's Spike Lee. This is, you know,
Larry David was there last night.
Larry David was nice. If you're the common man,
he was born in Massachusetts and he's at a Knicks game.
Look, dude, Timothy Chalamet is just what a
Hey everybody,
what a tracksuit jumpsuit he has on. That dude. I just watched Marty Supreme. Good movie.
It is?
Yeah,
he seems like a weirdo to me.
No, he's actually pretty good.
Okay.
I'm pro Chalamet.
All right.
At first I was anti.
Like I don't.
And then I'm like, why am I anti?
I still haven't
He's pretty
seen
badass.
the Dune remakes, so I don't like. What is he in that I've seen?
Interstellar.
Haven't seen it. Yeah.
Well, he's not really. He's kind of in Interstellar.
Okay. Well, I still haven't seen it.
You don't. RJ, you're telling me you're gonna sit there? You're gonna sit there, look me square in the eyes, and tell me you've never seen one of the greatest films ever made?
Haven't seen it.
Unbelievable. It's Christopher Nolan, possibly. I mean, at the end, you're like, I don't know what the hell just happened. It makes no sense, but you're still like, this movie is awesome, dude. I just watched The Prestige for the first time.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
What a twist. What a movie. Christopher Nolan was in his bag. Anyways, the common man, you're getting priced out of all these. World Cup. Clint Dempsey. He was just talking. If you don't know Clint Dempsey, Deuce, one of the greatest USA soccer players of all time. I loved him. Still do. And he can rap. Clint Dempsey was talking about the common man. Priced out. Having a hard time selling out USA taking on Paraguay. This coming Friday, by the way, 8 o'clock. I can't wait. But you're selling out the common man. You don't afford tickets. Can't afford the tickets. Now you go look at the Milwaukee Brewers. Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Their front row Amy's even getting the shaft here, and I'm talking about from the Brewers.
She used to.
Well, hypothetically speaking, she can't even save her seats.
Yeah.
I'll explain coming up. I'm trying to find this Clint Dempsey clip. I just watched it this morning. World Cup coming up. But if you are the common man, and if you want to experience sports, eventually here's what you're going to have to do. Either win the lottery somehow, if you want to experience it in person. Win the lottery.
Then blow it all on tickets.
Yeah. And then once you win the lottery, you only have probably like 3, maybe 4 of sporting events you'll be able to go to before you've lost all your money again. Because you got to buy concessions when you're there, too. I mean, that's not an arm and
that's $1 billion.
Yeah. Or you just got to bite the bullet and pay money, not as much money to go in person, but buy the apps.
Not as much.
You have to buy the apps. And then you can sit at home and still wonder how I'm going to make ends meet with all these apps I got to buy with my mortgage and my groceries. I guess little Johnny's not going to college because Dad's got to watch Game 3 of the NBA Finals. All right, that's if your team's in it.
Yeah, that's if your team's in it.
You know, stuff out there.
Yeah.
Milwaukee Brewers. I'll give you a little primer here before we hit a break. Milwaukee Brewers, what amounts to be one of the biggest ballpark additions in the lifespan of American Family Field. They've begun construction on the Truss Club. It's a new 2-story structure near the right field corner that will offer exclusive experiences for fans sitting in the stadium's high-end seats behind home plate. Premium club
Now,
and a beer garden outside the stadium.
I will say,
Yes? Exclusive experiences.
if you look behind home plate now, they're just regular seats. Every other ball club that when you watch them and you're like, oh, look at those big plush seats behind home plate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what they're doing. It's like,
RJ, the common man is getting front row Amy. Front row Amy said the Brewers called her in, and they had a face-to-face meeting and said, "Hey, Amy,
no, it's coming. It's this Friday.
hey, it's coming. Hey, Amy, you're out, dude. You're out. We now have coming to American Family Field for you. Well, not you, Amy, but for the elites." Exclusive experiences for fans sitting in the stadium's high-end seats behind home plate with a new Truss Club, a 2-story structure. You know what they're going to do?
Even the Pirates have this.
Well, it's not like some Pirates fans were.
And
They have
people
such a
paying-
bad time there, RJ. They try to jump off their seats into the field.
I will say I got like discounted stuff the last time the Brewers played there,
Mhm.
and I got to sit in the seats behind home plate.
Oh.
I got like half off. So like the $500 ticket that included this, like you go in your own door, which would be this thing outside of that they're talking about. You go in your own door. If there's a giveaway that day, you're guaranteed the giveaway. You get a buffet. You get your beverages that aren't alcohol included with your ticket. Your food's included with the ticket. The only thing you got to pay for then is alcohol. You like the tickets there were like $500, so I got it for $250. That's a pretty sweet deal.
La-di-da. La-di freaking da.
I never got my sister and her husband a
So you got hooked on all this stuff.
wedding
and
gift.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting them discounted tickets in the home plate club for the Pirates.
As long as they're discounted.
Yeah.
That's the perfect gift.
I wasn't gonna be. Come on, $1,000.
No.
I've just known
no.
her my whole life.
Yeah, that's your sister, dude.
But so
If anything, she'd be getting you a gift for coming to her wedding.
But like
putting up with her all these
right?
years.
Every other ballpark already has this kind of seating and this kind of exclusivity. Like I've always wondered why the Brewers don't, and when they did their last overhaul, I didn't understand.
Because the
why they
Brewers
didn't
are for the
redo it.
common man, RJ. They're for us, the people.
Sure, but
Mark Atanasio, he's not a billionaire.
The rest of the ballpark is for everybody.
The elites don't even let Mark Atanasio in. Mark Atanasio, they don't even let him put the Bohemian Grove.
This is how he's going to get in.
He's
the new seats.
They don't let him bow at the ball at the altar of ball, RJ.
Bow with the ball?
It's only Kid Rock there.
To bang, to bang.
He's not an elite. They're trying to kick him out of Malibu for taking stand. You think if he was a fellow billionaire, they would have looked the other way. They would have been like, "That's fine, dude. The sand's yours. Don't worry about it." But instead, he's a millionaire. They're like, "Look at this poor."
Yeah.
So that's what the Brewers represented, the common man. Now they're taking that away.
23 to 24-inch padded seats from dugout to dugout. The first 6 rows, making them the widest seats in the ballpark. Yeah, no. Like
What is this in?
This is what is inside once you get in.
For
they're
for Pittsburgh or
no, this is part of what they're doing.
Oh yeah, the wide seats.
So you have what's going on outside right now, what they're building.
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming at the end of the season they'll be tearing up some concrete.
Oh yeah.
And making, because like in Pittsburgh, you go in street level, you're there. Then to get to your seats, it's a tunnel, so you go down.
Oh, a tunnel.
And then you have your own area where you can grab hot dogs and all that kind of stuff. And then you get their own separate window to get your liquor and
These are
your
all in
beer.
tunnels?
This is all
Sick.
under the grandstand, and then you come back up into the grandstand where you walk right down home plate, and then you can go left or right to your seats.
So they had big old wide seats for big.
Yeah.
Because it's for the elites. They're fat and sassy.
So the whole space behind home plate from dugout to dugout will probably be redone.
Yeah. Well, that's why Front Row Amy's getting kicked out, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, pony up the money then.
She's been sitting there, RJ, for eons.
Yeah.
Decades.
Well, hey, maybe she can get, maybe
She's
they'll
been-
offer a discount.
Maybe they're like, maybe if you're 20 years younger, you think otherwise. Time waits for no man or woman.
We asked the players, and they all said who, and we realized, oh.
You don't have that much staying power anymore. Sorry, we're all getting older. It's hitting me too, Amy.
It's not 2008 anymore.
I felt old the other day. Talked to some 22-year-old little intern we had in here. I felt like I was ancient. Like, am I lost touch? Like, no, I have not. It's the children. All right, we'll take a little break here soon.
Turn your head now, baby, just spin me out. Don't worry about, don't speak about. Turn your head now, baby, just spin me out.
I'm crossing the line. You're crossing the line. The whole damn system crossing the line. Who cares? Maybe you don't understand what I'm talking about.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
Imagine if you will. No, I've never seen the movie.
You gotta act
The
like you're
movies
doing the-
Hunger Games. Have
the
you seen?
cigarette?
Have you seen the Hunger Games?
Imagine if you will.
Imagine,
like the Twilight Zone?
Imagine if you will. Or have you seen the movie, the trilogy, The Hunger Games? Or maybe there's four of them. I
I've
don't
seen
know.
at least one of them.
Well, I know the concept.
Yeah. I've read the book.
You're like fighting for your, to make it, right? To get it out. To get out.
Fighting for survival.
This is where sports is headed to.
Fighting on arrival. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, RJ Marley. You're fighting a group of your fan base to make it out to secure one ticket to see a game of your favorite sporting team.
Sounds like Escape New York.
Essentially. Think of anything like that. Oh, dude, I'll be Snake Plissken. You fight for the right
to watch.
Okay. Yeah, it's one game.
Live in person.
This is where it's going. If
then-
you are not a celebrity or an elite,
You gotta wait another couple years
Yeah.
before you go.
or if somehow made it by showing off parts of your body on OnlyFans, you must fight your fellow fan for the right to watch one game. You get a ticket, one game. That's where it's headed. $1 million tickets are being sold at Game 3 of the NBA Finals. I would love to know what the nosebleed was. It had to have been just way too much money. Now, I'm not blaming Marco Donazio for doing what he's doing at the American Family Field. You have to do this in order to keep up with the Joneses. But the blue-collar man, the working woman, you're getting priced out. Here's what's going to happen, though. I can already sense it here with the Trust Club coming up here.
So
They're going to add, it's a two-story thing. They're going to add a balcony. This is for the elites. It's for high-end exclusive experiences.
Yeah.
What they're going to do is they're still going to keep one section of the pours. And what we're going to, myself included here,
Where is that?
it's going to be the left field. Because this is going in right field, right? The right field corner?
No, this is going behind home plate.
No, there's also one in the right field corner that are having this.
Oh.
It's for also exclusive experiences with it's higher end. What they're going to do is they're going to have a balcony and one of those viewfinders. And it's going to be directly in line with us poors eating bags of spaghetti in the stands. So these elites are going to pay for these high-end experiences.
Honey, come quick.
Honey, come quick. They're eating spaghetti out of gallon Ziploc bags. Have you seen anything like this?
What?
Jeeves, look at this too. You came from these people, Jeeves. Come here, Jeeves.
We pay you.
Daddy, he just pulled a garlic bread out of another bag. Honey, this...
Look away.
You'll never see this again, okay?
Look away.
Aren't you glad we don't live like this? They'll have a viewfinder there at the second palatial balcony where they'll watch us poors eat spaghetti out of bags. And they'll all laugh at us. But here's the thing. Joke's on them. We're living our best life, okay? We're living our best life. Because that's how you win now. That's how you win if you're not an elite, if you're not uber rich. You win by bringing in gallon bags of spaghetti to a ballpark and eating them. That's how you win. By getting cheap tickets. That's how you win, RJ.
Yeah. Well, all right.
That's how you win. It comes full circle here. The Trust Club. They will watch you from a viewfinder watching, hopefully have silverware. If not, they'll probably throw money your way. Daddy, throw him a 10. Let him eat with his hands. Daddy, throw him a 10. I want to see the monkey eat with his hands.
Daddy, what is that guy doing in the parking lot?
That's a beer bong. Don't look away.
He'll come right back to him.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, in a game that featured 11 homers, 34 hits, and 14 pitchers combined to throw 444 pitches, the Milwaukee Brewers would come out in 12 innings, 15-14 victors over the Athletics at Las Vegas Ballpark last night. The Brewers would see home runs from Contreras, Turang, Vaughn, and Bowers, while Abner Uribe got 4 outs for the win and Chad Patrick with the save. Manager Pat Murphy reacts on their win.
Yeah, the most bizarre game I've ever had. Major League Baseball in 11 years. Never saw anything like it. I mean, so many things happened. There were 16 challenges in the game. 16 challenges in the game. I never seen anything like it.
The Brewers now sit 41-23 on the year, 5.5 games above the Cardinals for first place in the NL Central. Are back at it against the Athletics tonight. First pitch coming at 9:05. Turning to the Packers, they have their mini camp going on today in Green Bay. Now it's the lone mandatory aspect of their offseason program. Mini camp will go until the 11th. Then week 3 of OTAs will be next week, which will close out their offseason program.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin football added 2 more pieces to their 2027 recruiting class. 3-star wide receiver Chase Steele from Montana and 3-star edge rusher Darren Graham from Chicago. They now have 19 commits in their class. And finally, we're just 2 weeks away from the NBA's draft on June 23rd. The Bucks own the number 10 pick overall. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store. Proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
All right.
Hello, Daddy. I would like to go to the ballpark.
Daddy, take me to the elite club. Honey, it's the Charles Club. Daddy, take me there. I want to see the poors eat bags of spaghetti with their hands. Here you go, RJ. Inside the ballpark, the Brewers will install padded 23 or 24-inch seats from the dugout to dugout in the first 6 rows, making them, and as you said, the widest seats in the ballpark. I mean, we're only getting fatter, baby.
Yes.
Well, these GLP-1s, who knows? Maybe we're getting skinnier now. And they're not eating as much. If you do have a ticket for one of those seats, you also get access. So if you get tickets to these new seats coming up here, as Front Row Amy's getting thrown out too. She tweeted, Front Row Amy tweeted out.
Yeah.
She's concerned. And I'm concerned for her. As a Brewers fan, what do I think? I think Milwaukee Brewers, then I think Front Row Amy, then I think Hank the Dog. And then I think, actually, let me rephrase that. Milwaukee Brewers, I think 1982.
Left field to be open to everybody, by the way.
Then I think of Front Row Amy, then Hank the Dog. Front Row Amy, though, I tweeted out. And again, we are very concerned here. Very concerned. Front Row Amy.
I still remember you.
I don't want to live in a world where Amy's not in front row. I don't want to refer to as third row Amy.
Oh, it's not going to be third
Sorry,
row.
it's seventh row Amy.
I don't think even that.
Here's
yeah, seventh row, because it's the first 6
rows. It's first 6. Seventh row Amy. Hey, did you see the setup there in the 7th row? I remember that. I remember that. I'd say that about the first, bro. The front
Back
row.
in my day.
That was the front row. Front row Amy tweeted out, and I quote, "I knew it was bad when they called to schedule an in-person meeting. My meeting is Friday. I don't have all the details yet, but it doesn't look good." Final sentence here from Front Row Amy. Fans are not first in Milwaukee. Signed, Front Row Amy. Fans are not first in Milwaukee. And this is from a fan that turns a lot of heads.
You know how you can tell Front Row Amy's getting old?
RJ, we're not ageist here.
No, has nothing to do with that.
We're not displaying ageism.
Oh, she didn't sign it, Front Row Amy.
No, I added that part.
Okay, I was gonna say
I added that
you
part.
can tell she's getting old because she had to put her name after her thing, even though she tweeted it.
I was going
from
with
her account.
I was going with dramatic effect there.
Okay,
signed Front Row Amy.
Never mind.
So what these new seats getting installed here? You get if you get one of these seats, you also get access to the other new space, the Truss Club, a 20,000 square foot building already under construction here on the southwest side of American Family Field. When finished, it will open onto the field level concourse of the ballpark.
Oh, it's not even going to be under. Okay.
No, RJ, they have the viewing decks. So you can see
You'll have to walk through the pores to get to the
Well,
seats?
hopefully they'll have like an enclosed tunnel,
I don't think so.
like an enclosed walkway.
Oh, wow.
Pricing starts at $245 per game, inclusive of everything: a ticket, parking and food, beverage, both inside and outside, both inside the club and at the seat, excuse me. And you get to watch poor people eat bags of spaghetti from your seat.
Well, you'd have to look up.
They'll install cameras.
Yeah. They'll probably have TVs at those seats.
And trust me, I include myself when I'm talking about the pours. I cannot wait to bring a bag of spaghetti to American Family Field.
When's the next time you're going?
Hopefully soon.
Okay.
Quote, there are no membership or initiation fees. That's nice. But those tickets are only available as part of half-season and full-season ticket packages.
They'll be available on the secondary market because not everybody's going to be going to those.
It's very palatial. It's very swanky. The club is designed around a central gathering space with a long bar and 2 levels of dining areas that are open to 2 outdoor decks.
Yeah.
1 covered, 1 uncovered.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you look at that, they have that first level,
Yep.
which is where that really long bar is, and
Mhm.
then there's some tables there. Then you go up to the second level, and it's like half and half, so there's more seating, and then there's an outdoor like garden area that it looks cool.
It does.
Am
We're
I
just-
ever going to be there?
No.
Probably not.
Sorry, sir. You're not allowed in.
But I'm not poor. Yes, you are.
You look like it. Sorry. Do you have a suit?
How much did you spend on your ticket today?
Sir, do you have a collared shirt?
I
No,
went to one of those discount sites. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Here's the door. Sir, do you have a collared shirt? No, I'm at a baseball game.
We do provide a shirt, tie, and jacket if you'd like. No, I'm just going to wear this Brewers t-shirt. Sir, there are rules here.
Sir.
You also need to wear pants.
So upgraded scratch-made cuisine from a dedicated chef.
Oh.
Some say specialties. I want to say with specialities that change from game to game, but also includes ballpark staples nightly. They just elevate them. There will be occasional guest chefs and specialty food carts. There's even a sommelier. There's even a sommelier.
I'd like a hot dog. We have
Sir.
multiple varieties.
So we don't serve hot
from
dogs
around the world.
RJ, they have a sommelier there.
We have Wiener Schnitzel.
Sir, we do not have hot dog. We have a Wiener Schnitzel. There's a sommelier. I can't get over this. At American Family Field, at America's pastime, at a baseball game, you will have a sommelier.
Hey, what goes?
Hey, what pairs with this? What pairs with this bucket of nachos in a Brewers helmet?
I got nachos, a brat, and popcorn. What do you suggest?
Sir, I do believe this would pair nicely with a nice light beer. Valet parking.
That sounds more rosé to me.
A dedicated parking lot, private security screening, private lockers for a bag storage, and private restrooms and a meeting room are all available for rent.
Oh.
This is what's... Listen.
So these are corporate seats.
Sir, we don't like the term corporate. These are elevated seats.
Elevated fan experience.
This is an elevated, exclusive experience, not corporate. Listen, I don't blame Mark Adanazio for doing this. You got to get a new level of money. It costs $100 just to go outside and breathe. Okay,
Sounds
so
like-
you got to do something.
Sounds like when everybody was upset with the South End Zone happening,
Mhm.
and then you look how many season tickets holders were out in the South End Zone. It really didn't affect a lot of people.
There's a sommelier.
And I know it did affect a lot of people, but with other options, it affected less people.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's why they used to have band day and all that kind of stuff, because they could just throw 5 sections of high schoolers from field to the top of the field house, and
You know,
you had a built-in crowd.
I have to go back and correct myself here. When asked about the sommelier, what would pair well, I said a light beer. I think sommeliers only pair with wine, right? I think they're only wine.
Yeah. Well, they could look at it and be like, no wine would pair with this. Drink what you normally do.
Yeah, you go up to the trust club sommelier. Like, hey, what pairs with this bucket of cheese and nachos and hot dogs, sir? How did you get in here? Leave. And then the sommelier kicks your ass. He's like, you know what pairs nicely with this? An ass beating.
Yeah.
And then you just get turned black and blue by a sommelier. Actually, he would probably have the bouncers come and beat your ass.
Yeah.
What an experience we're going to have here at American Family Field.
Yeah.
Front row Amy's said, front row Amy's warning everyone. She would be warned.
Be warned. They're coming after you next.
If first they came after front row Amy and I said nothing.
They're coming after my 400 seats. Well, they already did. They put that the offices up over there.
Sir. Mark.
They started with the poors like us.
Again, by the time that 10 years from now, maybe even sooner, every section will be for the elite. There'll just be one section that you have to do like a Hunger Games scenario for, that you can get in there, and they're required to bring a bag of spaghetti so the elites can watch you. They're like, I can't believe people live like this, Jeeves. Aren't you glad I saved you from that family, from the family of poors, Jeeves? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Now watch them eat bags of spaghetti.
Look at them.
Look at them. Laugh, Jeeves.
That could be you.
Laugh, Jeeves.
And Jeeves is like, I wish it was me.
Now fetch me the sommelier. I need something to pair with this. 608
Right away, sir.
America's past. They used to serve Cracker Jacks. Cracker Jacks and hot dogs. Now there's a sommelier.
Sommelier and private chefs.
Line 1, good morning.
So I was just thinking that, Evo, that eventually it's just going to be a bunch of suites. Yep, and it's going to be, a fenced-in area for the plebes, no seats at all. Just like, all right, standing room only.
Open seating.
And they provide all the noise and cheering. And the suites are all just kind of like sitting there, like, they're all empty, right? Because nobody can actually there to watch the game. They're there for glad-handing and kind of backslapping and BSing. So, looking at those, from my understanding, and you guys already probably went over this, but I've been kind of in and out, working out and getting ready for work here.
Well, you got to get that lift in.
Oh, yeah, you got to pump the iron, just like Arnold said. Pump the iron. And the seats themselves are just going to be the same seats. Am I correct in saying that? Like, they're not ripping up.
No, they're installing
like
wider
Camp Randall.
seats.
Are you sure?
It says right here.
It does.
The Brewers will install padded 23 or 24 seats from dugout to dugout in the first 6 rows, making them the widest seats in the ballpark.
So business class seats then, essentially.
Say again?
So it's like business class seats, like the first class in.
Yeah, you got a lot of room.
Fine.
Got a lot of room.
Yeah, I have everybody is getting bigger nowadays, Evo, so need more elbow room sometimes for those couple units that are trying to squeeze into those seats.
Well, I feel like if you can afford these seats, you're probably on GLP-1s. You probably afford that too. Like, no problem.
Theoretically, yeah. The Venn diagram on the overlap, like in the Milwaukee metro area, that can afford these seats and are actually like big Brewers fans. I feel like it's a pretty small circle that where you actually have the center. And it's probably, like you said, going to be more corporate events. Because I'll mention, so my father-in-law, he worked for the same excavation company for like 35 years as an operating engineer, right? Running cranes. And they have 4 tickets that are like legit on the field, first base side, where you can like even got yelled at by Rod Crew one time because he was telling them how much they sucked at hitting the ball, and he's like, "Well, if you think you're so good, you go out there and do it yourself." That's how close they are to the bullpen or the dugout. So I'll be curious. I'm gonna have to ask them like if they're gonna keep those, like that excavation company, because I wouldn't think those are gonna be cheap.
No.
To go to their little club that's out there.
No.
It's probably you have to commit for a certain amount of games. It's not like.
Well, they're only available for half season or full season tickets.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's what are we gonna do, right? Not much else to do. You gotta go on vacation.
We're not gonna do anything. Just gonna make fun of it, crack some jokes, and move on.
Exactly.
And wonder what it's like to have a sommelier at a baseball game.
Well, yeah, either there's going to be some pretentious bartender, or they go through like a list of IPAs, like more outlandish than the rest. And you're like, can I just get like a Miller Lite? And then, that typically goes with some folks are like, well, he's got this IPA that was made with, bread from a mummified corpse. I don't know.
Can I just take a Miller Lite, please? Thank you.
I just like some barley and hops, perhaps in the form of a can. It says PBR on the outside. But yeah, your question, Eves, on our cruise, we're going Bailey in the Vaterland in Deutschland.
Deutschland.
And we go through up the Rhine River. I'll call in next week, hopefully, and give you a play-by-play as we see the castles of the Rhine.
I would love nothing more, Corey.
Yep. Start singing Edelweiss. Edelweiss.
Corey, you the man.
You the man.
See you, buddy.
Guten Abend.
Treasure
Talk to you
Tree.
later. The man. Treasure.
Auf
Tree.
Wiedersehen. Bye. Hey, RJ, before we hit the break here, there is a question involving this Truss Club, Truss Truss. It has a sommelier, a chef, a guest chef sometimes.
Yeah.
From scratch, premier, titillating, salivating items that only the uber elite can afford.
Yeah.
This says right here.
Okay.
Right here, ready?
Yeah.
Here's the question. Well, if I'm not in the position to invest in season tickets,
yeah,
because you need half or full to get
right.
in this. If I'm not in position to invest in season tickets, what about me? I think this is coming from the common man, the blue collar man. What about me?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to send you as far away as possible as we can from these elite, because on the opposite side of the stadium,
yeah,
the Brewers are working on a project open to everyone.
Correct.
So you see that Trust Club over there? You see that?
Yeah.
Don't even look at it. Your net worth doesn't even. We don't even want you looking at it. Your net worth doesn't even come close.
You're going to be coming from general parking.
You see this baby here? This baby that they brought in is worth more than you. Okay. Don't look at it. Don't think about looking at it. What we're going to do is we're going to send you to the opposite side of American Family Field, to a plaza stretching from left field corner to right. The UW Credit Union Plaza is set to open by the end of this month. It includes a performance stage, a beer garden near the bridge that feeds fans from parking lots to the ballpark. There's a kids' play area.
General admission parking, by the way.
Correct. There's a kids' play area and a mini golf course.
Oh.
In addition to that, the Brewers are also building a permanent multi-level food and beverage complex on that part of the plaza that will open in 2027.
Hell yeah.
They should think of it, Brewers officials say, as a tailgating space for fans who don't want to go through the hassle of packing a cooler and a grill. Like the Trust Club, the idea is to have the space available for rent on non-game days as well. It's part of our effort to keep the ballpark modern and continue to compete and continue to be first in class.
Well, and then there's going to be left field seating, right?
Yeah. So you see that Trust Club over there? Again, don't look at it. We don't even want you thinking about it unless you're valued at a certain monetary. Okay.
So the real question.
Don't look at it. Don't think about looking at it. Don't even think about it. We're going to send you here the opposite side.
Is the left field seating going to be like a continuation of the barrel yard? Or is that going to be a whole new seating area?
I don't know, but rumor is they're just going to have troughs of spaghetti for you to eat.
Oh, yeah.
It's BYOMS. Bring your own marinara sauce.
Family style?
Family style.
Hell yeah. They just come out and just scoop it on the table.
Just slop up a bunch of spaghetti on the table. You just come running.
Yeah.
Don't get your fingers bit off.
Oh, Sal Bando's spaghetti house.
Rumor is the sommelier spit in it. So you know it's going to be good. All right, we got that Packers and UITA or a mandatory minicamp starting today. We got some comments about some players. Sommelier spit in it.
You're welcome.
It's delicious. I swear. I'm a sommelier. I know what pairs well with this. Brewers went in a big one last night, too, out in Las Vegas. That was cool. And also, we got to get to this. This guy was gambling. This quarterback who was gambling. He was betting on the sport he was playing, everything. They handed out punishment. Pete Rose is like, dude, what the hell? I'll explain coming up.
count. Good for you.
And you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right, welcome back in. Happy Tuesday. Hour from now, less than an hour from now, Rob Reichel is going to join us, talk some Green Bay Packers. Mandatory. It's mandatory. Mini camp starting today, tomorrow, the 11th. If you're a veteran, you get the third day off. Like a team bonding thing probably happens. And then OTAs week 3 next week. And then the offseason program is over. Then we wait. And in that time frame, you just hope that none of your players that are on your team cause any trouble, get arrested, you name it. We do the bad boy watch list. Josh Jacobs is on it. No matter what happens, if you are involved in some kind of trouble, we talk about the story, we put you on the list. Josh Jacobs, my friend, you just made the list. You made it. All All right, 608-321-1670. Speaking of OTAs, and we'll get to some more Packers again with Robbie coming up here, Mr. Roberto. But real quick, I did have a couple of clips before we get to the phoners here. Bo Melton. I'm a fan. I'm a Bo-lever. I Bo-leave. Bo Melton says after being moved to defense at the start of last season, he's back at wide receiver, dude.
Last year, it was needed, and I'm a team guy. Like, I want to be here for the team. I want to win Super Bowl. So at the end of the day, if that's what it takes, and that's what they think is good for me in that year, it was cool. But for me, I know what I could do at receiver. I just feel like the more reps I keep taking at receiver, the more I'm in there, the better things happen. You know, last year, I was in there a little spurts, so I was playing defense the whole year, so I couldn't really be who I wanted to be.
Bo Melton's a team guy, though. He'll do anything and everything. You want to play defense? Sure. Play wide receiver? Sure. Want to go clean the locker room up after the game? Sure. Want me to go walk around and sell some concessions? Sure. I'll do it. Anything for the team. See here, Matthew Golden was asked, was he overall disappointed how his rookie season went?
I mean, it happened exactly how it was supposed to. I feel like it kind of developed me in my mindset to, just have a chip on my shoulder, obviously, and just how to go about things. So, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't change anything that happened last year. I feel like for this year, it's a part of the plan, man, and I'm excited.
All right, there you go. It's the best thing to say. Can't be like, yeah, Matt LaFleur never used me. He was too busy getting his eyebrows threaded and his chin strap perfectly lined up. You can't say that because then he's really going to be in the doghouse. He's got to be big time this year. And then you got the three horsemen now. Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Matthew Golden. It's time, baby. 608-321-1670. Line 1, good morning.
Evo.
Hey, Ronnie. Ronnie. What's up, baby?
Hey, I was watching some of the Brewer highlights on my phone.
You didn't stay up till 1:30 in the morning, Ron?
No.
Yeah,
no.
me neither. What a game, though. Those highlights are pretty fun.
For the Brewers, they scored a touchdown, 2 field goals, and a safety. So.
Oh, the hell of a game, Ron. A lot of home runs. A lot of hits.
Yeah, that Las Vegas ballpark must be easy to hit homers.
I know, Ronnie. What was there? 11 home runs last night. Crazy.
Yeah.
Brewers, though, Ron. I think you said 90-some wins when you called in before.
I said 93. 93. So they're gonna top that. So they're on a pace to win at least 100.
Isn't that crazy, man? And wild stuff, Ron. Yes, Ron. Yeah.
Just get it done anyway. Get it done.
Just get her done. Ronnie, what else is new, bro? What else is going on? What's happening your way?
Well, so I just took the dog out. Finally stopped raining, but
needed that rain though.
In the next few days, we got some storms coming. So.
I know. I saw that. Ron. You got to get Rambo out or Macho, right?
Yeah, Macho.
Yeah, you got to get Macho out for his walks, though. Little cute guy.
Yeah, nothing else is going on. So.
Okay. All right, Ronnie. Yeah, we're just ramping up for football, getting ready. Brewers doing it.
Yeah, I've been watching NBA last night. But,
what'd you think?
It's a series now. San Antonio won a game, so it's a little more interesting.
I had the Spurs winning last night. Hard to beat a team 3 times in a row, for the Knicks. So I had Spurs.
So, but I've been watching the Stanley Cup. Well, that's been really good. So
I know you got a big one tonight at 7 o'clock, Game 4. All right, Ronnie. Well, you go get them, baby. We love you, Ron.
Yeah.
That's it. Treasure treat.
Go Crew.
See you, Ron. Go Crew. Line 2, good morning.
Kyrie Kumite!
Mr. I-90, Kumite, Kyrie Kumite. What's going on, brother?
I don't know if everybody knows this. Only the callers know this. But we got to give all the other listeners a little peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
The only thing that we can go by when it's time to talk is a little piece of static.
It goes.
That's what we get.
It goes like this.
That's all you get.
So when people call in,
that's all you get.
Because I don't have a producer. Yep. I just do. I don't trust anyone else to run the board but me. So I sit here doing my thing. So what happens? Here's a behind the scenes, Eric. There's to my right is a vertical line of green lights, and when someone calls in, the first light starts flashing. It's like a green flashing light. And then when more people start calling in, like they just vertically go down. So I'll hit I hit one button to answer and the other button to put you on hold. So I go boom, boom, and then you're on hold. And when I go to the phone lines, you know it's your turn when I say, like, all right, let's go to whatever line, and you hear a, that means it's you.
A little bit of static. And then you're on.
Yep.
Then you're on.
That is go time, baby.
So you got to be ready.
Yep.
You can't be like, whoa, it's bad reception here. No, you have to be ready to go. In fact, if they did that at work for me, like in a meeting, if they played that static, I'd suddenly wake up. I'd be like, Kyrie! Kumite! I'd be like, I got an idea.
Huh?
Let's push everything outside and start it on fire. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, Kumite.
So that I just thought that. We got Otas going on. Otas.
Yep. Otas.
That Mo, was it Bo Melton or Mo Belton?
Bo Melton.
Mo Melton or Mo Belton?
Bo, power name, Bo.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, this Mo Belton's pretty sharp. I mean, he understands. He's a lot like Carson Wentz, okay? Carson Wentz, he's not going to be a great quarterback. But they came back to him. I mean, if that guy doesn't have a dislocated shoulder, he might have completed a pass. But he was out there giving it.
Giving
right?
it hell.
But he obviously took economics when he was in college and realizes I can make a lot of money, really probably not doing a whole lot.
Yeah. Well, supply and demand, guns and butter.
Guns and butter.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly how I'd describe it. It's supply and demand, right? Did you have 2 pieces of toast or 1 warm peanut butter sandwich? That's the question I'm asking, And that's all we really have for today. I mean, it's not much. Let's just go for the heart deck on this.
You wanna? Hey, I heard that for your Otas and the Vikings, I heard that they could just feel the hatred that JJ McCarthy shows to Kyler Murray. Like it's not they're not in simpatico. They don't really like it's not meshing well.
I've been hearing that. I don't know how true that is, but it's certainly right. It's like right now they're talking about voter fraud in California, right? And it's like, everybody's like, there's no fraud. There's 0% chance you got a better chance of getting struck by lightning. But it sure looks like it could be going on. You're giving everybody the opportunity to think that it's taking a long time to get this stuff. Everybody's, hackles are up.
Yeah, they say like statistically it's like impossible. But here we are.
Yeah. But here we are. Yeah. And so this J.J. McCarthy business is the same way. It's kind of like if somebody were to say, yeah, you'd be like, yeah, I can kind of believe that this is true.
Yeah.
Just based on, prior experience with J.J. McCarthy. I think they ought to make him suffer through it. Just suffer through it. I'd say I don't care if you hate everybody on this team. All right? You're going to stay.
Yeah.
And you're going to be the second-string quarterback. And if you don't straighten out a little bit, Wentz is going to go in front of you. So, what do you think about that?
Well, I'll equate it to the voter fraud thing here. I'll equate it to this. If you know someone's going to be doing it, well, why don't you just do it too? Because if someone else is doing it and nothing ever happens to them, then why don't you just do it? Why don't you just do it too? It's like J.J. McCarthy and Kyler Murray. Why doesn't J.J. McCarthy just go out there and just do it? You put your best foot forward. Just beat him.
Yeah.
Beat him at it.
Yeah, beat him out.
Just beat him out. If he's doing something,
beat him out.
You can't be doing that. Well, then just start doing it then.
Yeah, beat him out. Shut up.
Yeah, beat him
out. Shut up.
Beat him out and beat him at his own game then, and shut him up. Like, what are you doing?
Well, and it's fairly clear. I mean, I would just sit him down. I've heard a little bit. That his passes are still not accurate.
Yeah.
And he's gotten a little bit better. Little bit. And I would just say that's, you haven't reached your potential yet. I use that term a lot at work. most of the people, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with you. You've just reached your potential. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, and I have too. But these guys have not reached their potential, so they got to understand that. But you suck right now, so you got to get better. Get better soon.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. The end of the road.
That's it.
No more. Yeah.
That's it. Eric, I'm gonna let you go, but then I'm gonna play a clip.
Yeah.
One is Kyler Murray talking, the other is J.J. McCarthy talking about the quarterback position and the two. You can tell a lot.
Well,
from this.
Kyler Murray's looking like a great quarterback for us now. He is.
Yeah, I know.
If he stands up on a stool,
and that's
he's
fine.
Looking good.
Yeah.
That's fine. So let her roll. That's too easy. I know that. People expect more. All right, but it was an easy one, and let's face it, this call was like a J.J. McCarthy theory.
No.
Okay, it wasn't very good.
No, it was great. It was more like a 9 call, 9, not J.J.
It was
McCarthy.
really bad.
Eric, we love you, buddy. You're a treasure and a treat.
You're a treasure and treat, bud. Have a good one.
There you go. Here's Kyler Murray. First, Kyler Murray's talking, and then it'll be J.J. McCarthy. The difference between the two.
With JJ to this point?
It's been great. Obviously, I know he's a younger guy, so any way I can help him. Obviously, I feel like I've played 7 years now, going on 8, so I'm considered a veteran, even though I don't see myself as that. Give him any knowledge that he needs. Again, we're both competitors, and I know we both want what's best for the team.
Has he been receptive to hearing criticism?
Of course. Yeah, he's overly acceptive, and he's always communicating, asking questions, stuff like that. So it's been good.
JJ, what's your relationship been like with Kyler so far?
It's just like two guys in a classroom. He sits on one side, I sit on the other side, and it's the coach's responsibility to teach us and coach us. So,
is there any awkwardness between you two?
Awkwardness, it's just like the same feeling, when you're in high school and there's another person on the other side of the room. That's just kind of how it is. So I wouldn't say there's any awkwardness.
Oh, yeah, there's awkwardness, all right. He's like, you telling me this little short guy is taking my job? Him? Little Kyler? Yes, that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying, JJ. Maybe go meditate about it. We'll come right back soon.
I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercising.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be.
All right, welcome back in. Happy Tuesday. Saw this yesterday after the show. I was like, damn, dude. A judge's decision to rule that Texas Tech's quarterback Brendan Sorsby is eligible on Monday yesterday. They were like, what? I'm sorry, what? Sorsby's playing after admitting to thousands of bets on sports, including 40 on his own team. That's wild. Big tootsie here. ACC Commissioner Jim Phillips told ESPN that the ruling represents a horrendous pattern that is eroding the integrity of our process. The Big 12 AD told ESPN that they are disgusted and added, quote, "We officially lost our soul." TCU coach Sonny Dykes told ESPN, quote, "How is anyone ever going to trust the outcome of a game again?" Man. Here, let's see. I think I have a little bit here. I'm going to play this. His coaches, ADs are disgusted, stunned with the Brendan Sorsby ruling. What is he going to be out 2 games? Let's see.
Over dramatic
here we go.
But
so many.
Unbelievable. You had to sit through an ad. Yeah, with that, this Texas Tech's quarterback, thousands of bets on sports. He went to rehab, too, for this. I think it was a quick little jaunt where he'd be like, hey, how about you just don't? Just don't do it. If you think about it, call 1-800-ALL-BETS-OFF. We'll talk you through it. I've seen people, though, betting on who's going to answer the phone, and 1-800-ALL-BETS-ARE-OFF, though. Will it be a man? Will it be a woman? What kind of voice are we getting?
Certainly an unprecedented day in the history of college sports. And I don't want to sound overdramatic here, but gambling has always been a thick red line. And the fact that Brendan Sorsby, who admitted to placing thousands of bets for $90,000, including 40 bets on his own team while he was at Indiana, the fact that he is going to be or has been legally cleared to play college football this season at Texas Tech is simply something that we've never seen before. And it's the latest manifestation of one of the biggest issues in college sports right now, Pat, which is local rulings overruling what the NCAA rules are supposed to be. And this one feels the most significant, Pat, because gambling cuts different than a medical red shirt, than an age argument like the Bediako case, for example. I don't think I've gotten more text on my phone about a breaking news story unprompted ever, or certainly not in the last 5 years. I mean, my phone did not stop ringing. And the general tenor, Pat, around college athletics, I would say, is one of disgust. One Big 12 AD texted me today, "We lost our soul today." And look, there was a lot of hyperbolic reaction to this, but gambling had always been I joked it was like the Good Will Hunting thing. You hit a cop, you're going to jail. There were always significant consequences for gambling, and that changed today because of this. Now, Brendan Sorsby's case, argued successfully by Jeffrey Kessler, who is often successful against the NCAA, laid it out very clearly. They laid it out as a mental health case, and they won. The NCAA is expected to appeal this case. Now, whether the timeline of that appeal matches with when it matters is what remains to be seen, correct? Like the NCAA could get a hearing in February, and Brendan Sorsby will have to combine. He doesn't have to go. It doesn't matter. It would be rendered moot, and that had always been sort of part of the expectation with this. Is if the temporary injunction was granted, then once the injunction was granted, he would roll and play, and then everybody would kind of move on. So we'll see if the timeline of that gets expedited in Lubbock County. Certainly reason to be safe.
So there you go. Brendan Sorsby, again, a judge in District Court of Lubbock County, Texas, granted the injunction requested by him. He is set to be eligible for the 2026 season. He won't play in the first two games, which was the penalty his legal team suggested to the NCAA. Again, this dude admitted to wagering at least $90,000 across more than 9,000 bets during his college career, including bets involving Indiana football while he was a member of the Hoosiers in 2022. And he will, as of right now, be playing in 2026, just not the first two games. Damn, dude. Think of that. Think of that NIL money. You're giving NIL money to a insert player here. He's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make more money. I'm going to take that and roll that into some bets. There's no way I'll lose. I don't call it gambling. I'll call it winning. 90,000 K across 9,000 bets. And they're like, you know what? You can play. Whatever, dude. Just go play. Your team's going to spend you 2 games. That's fine. Just go play. Just don't bet on it, dude. There you go. ADs, coaches, disgusted, stunned, horrendous, eroding the integrity of our process. What isn't eroded, though, in society these days? All right, 608-321-1670. Want to get involved? We'll take a little break. News of the weird coming up.
Then he bombed a cigarette and asked me for a light, and the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep, 'cause every hand's a winner
and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out a cigarette, faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got.
I will bring to this neighborhood a non-stop talk alternative.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right, welcome back in. About half an hour from now, Rob Reichel going to join us. Talk some Packers. Mandatory minicamp starts today. Goes to Thursday. Brewers get a big win. We'll get to that as well. But first, for your news of the weird. Going to, when you see a headline that says Florida man, you're like, okay, yes, I need to know more. What has Florida man been up to now? Well, Florida man now files lawsuit after an alligator bites his face. The lawsuit says it happened at airboat rides at Midway here. A South Florida man has taken a company to court after he experienced, and I quote, the alligator encounter. This is what the experience is called. The alligator encounter While encountering an alligator during the alligator encounter, a Florida man was bitten by an alligator in the face. During the free alligator encounter experience, he reportedly suffered a bite in the face after he was handed an alligator, which then proceeded to, yes, bite him in the face. Identified as Adil Kazanov, he said there were no warning signs, no warnings, signs, or other devices to warn or indicate the vicious nature of the subject that is an alligator. Additionally, there were no measures used by the defendant to restrain the alligator or otherwise protect this man. Again, this guy signed up for what is called the Alligator Experience in Florida and said that there were no signs or warnings to indicate the vicious nature of an alligator. Think of that. Hey, no one told me how vicious alligators were. I know I signed up for a thing called the Alligator Encounter, but no one told me an alligator would bite me. Now, I get it. You don't be bitten in the face. I think the signs were there, though. It said Alligator Encounter. And I'm assuming there's pictures of alligators around. And if you know anything about an alligator, think of an alligator. What's the first thing that pops to your head? It's gigantic mouth with rows of teeth. I think right there's your... Anyways, this guy's seeking damages of $50,000. He said that he was handed an alligator, and the alligator then bit him. He wasn't told, though, about the vicious nature of an alligator. Florida man strikes again, baby. Hey, go get your money. Why not? Go get your money. Go get it. Maybe he thought crocodiles were the angry ones. Let's go to the Yandula Oblongata. We'll come right back, sir.
And I wonder, day to day, I don't like you anyway. I don't need your today. You're pathetic in your own way. I feel for you.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, in a game that featured 11 homers, 34 hits, and 14 pitchers combined to throw 444 pitches, the Milwaukee Brewers would come out in 12 innings, 15-14 victors over the Athletics at Las Vegas Ballpark last night. The Brewers would see home runs from Contreras, Terang, Vaughn, and Bowers, while Abner Uribe got 4 outs for the win and Chad Patrick with the save. Manager Pat Murphy reacts on their win.
Yeah, the most bizarre game I've ever had. Major League Baseball in 11 years. Never saw anything like it. I mean, so many things happened. There were 16 challenges in the game. 16 challenges in the game. I never seen anything like it.
The Brewers now sit 41-23 on the year, 5.5 games above the Cardinals for first place in the NL Central. Are back at it against the Athletics tonight. First pitch coming at 9:05. Turning to the Packers, they have their mini camp going on today in Green Bay. Now it's the lone mandatory aspect of their offseason program. Mini camp will go until the 11th. Then week 3 of OTAs will be next week, which will close out their offseason program.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin football added 2 more pieces to their 2027 recruiting class. 3-star wide receiver Chase Steele from Montana and 3-star edge rusher Darren Graham from Chicago. They now have 19 commits in their class. And finally, we're just 2 weeks away from the NBA's draft on June 23rd. The Bucks own the number 10 pick overall. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store, proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
Whoa. Mr. Boombastic. Feel like the Brewers last night. Mr. Boombastic with the stick, dude. Home runs galore. 11 home runs in a wild game. Combined, both teams, not just the Brewers. That was Mr. Boombastic. Let me hear you. Whoa. 34 hits, 14 pitchers, who combined to throw for 444 pitches. Fourth game in Major League history with at least 29 runs and 11 homers. That's crazy. Saw people complaining about, the A's ballpark, because they're in Las Vegas. The Brewers are in a smaller park, that's why. Remind me, they played against the A's in that same ballpark, right? Like, saw A's fans complaining. You guys played in the same ballpark. Like, both teams could have. The other one could have won too in the A's. But what a ballpark, dude. The ball was flying. As soon as you thought it was one, it wasn't. Then it was tied again. You're like, can I go to bed? I did go to bed. I didn't stay up and watch all of that. I just watched the highlights in the morning. I'm like, I'm not staying up for this. 9:05 first pitch. William Contreras thought he, let's see here. Willie tied it up with a Contreras homer to make it 14-14 after 10 innings. You're Pat Murphy on that.
You got to credit the Oakland A's for what they did, down 4, the 10th, and to score and tie it. But you got to credit our guys, Uribe and Patrick, for what they did at the end. Kuhnell's first outing was great. So many guys contributed.
Yeah, Uribe got 4 outs for the win, and Chad Patrick struck out McNeil with runners at the corners for his third save. Electric game. Fun game if you stayed to watch it. Fun just to watch the freaking highlights, man. Pat Murphy was let's see here, asked about, where's this 15-14 win? Where's this rank in his coaching career?
Yeah, the most bizarre game I've ever had. Major League Baseball in 11 years. Never saw anything like it. I mean, so many things happened. There was 16 challenges in the game. 16 challenges in the game. I never seen anything like it.
Wild stuff. 608-321-1670. Brewers, hot. Real 41 wins. By the way, when they hit that 40 mark, it was the fastest in franchise history to get to 41. So this would be the fastest to get to, or 40. That's not the fastest to get to 41. Brewers, juggernauts. On pace for what, like 100 wins? Brewers are 41-23. 5.5 games above the Cards for first place. Pirates are 8 games back. Cubs 8 games back. And the Reds, 10.5. And finally, after a few games, and a weekend away a little bit from the airwaves, we finally have a team under 500 in the NL Central. That would be the Reds at a 31-34. Crazy, man. NL East, though. Let's see here. Marlins could potentially be above 500, leaving one team below 5. That would be David Stearns and the Mets at 29-36. That's yikes. And then there's this for the Brewers. And then there's this. There's going to be something coming. They're even pushing Front Row Amy out. We've talked about this a little bit earlier today, but listen, in this world of sport, just leaving your house, it costs $100 to go outside and take a breath and breathe. It's expensive. Leaving your house is expensive. It ain't cheap. You go to a sporting event. Game 3 of the NBA Finals, they had, I think 2 tickets were sold for $1 million. Now, that was in the celebrity front row thing. Well, that's wild, dude. $1 million. You have the World Cup starting here. USA's taking on Paraguay on Friday. They're having a hard time selling that out because the prices are so just insane. So to go to a sporting event, I mean, look at a Packer game. That's crazy money too, man. To go to a sporting event you need a bankroll. You can get cheap tickets, though, for the Brewers. You got those guys bringing in their bags of spaghetti, which I'm so for. I'm pro that. Get one up on the man. The Brewers now coming to American Family Field in 2027 is the Trust Club. The Trust Club. It's named for the supporters of the stadium's signature roof. And built from green-tinted brick to match, it's going to be a high-end, all-inclusive gathering space for season seat holders. In the 375, the most desirable seats in the ballpark, they say. They will fill the 6 rows behind home plate, including 1 new row of seats to be added on what is now the warning track. Okay? So they say in terms of scale here, the joint project between the crew and the state-controlled Wisconsin Professional Baseball Park District, this is the most significant fan-facing change to the ballpark since it opened as Miller Park in 2001. So this will mean the first physical change to the field dimensions since the Brewers moved in the right field fence to build a group party area in 2006. Let's see here. So inside the ballpark, the Brewers are going to install padded 23 or 24-inch seats from dugout to dugout in the first 6 rows, making them, and fat asses rejoice, the widest seats in the ballpark. But again, if you have that amount of money to sit in those seats, I feel like you have enough money to probably put your fat ass on GLP-1s, so you might not eat all that room. But again, space is luxury. So if you have a ticket for one of those seats that they're putting in here, from dugout to dugout in the first 6 rows, that ticket gets you access to the other new space, the Truss Club, Truss, the Truss Club. It'll be a 2,000-square-foot building already under construction. That's on the southwest side of American Family Field. And when it is finished, it will open onto the field level of the concourse of the ballpark. Pricing starts at $245 per game, and it's inclusive of everything, a ticket, parking, and food, beverage, both inside the club and at the seat. There are no membership or initiation fees, but the tickets are available as part of a half-season and full-season ticket packages. Now check this out. On game day, the club will open 30 minutes before other stadium gates, offering a different level of all-inclusive than the Brewers have ever had before. And this is what they have planned. Here's what they have planned. The club is designed around a central gathering space, a long bar, 2 levels of dining areas that open to 2 outdoor decks. One is covered, one is uncovered. Remember the decks. We'll come back to the decks here. Upgraded, scratch-made cuisine from a dedicated chef with specialities that change from game to game, but also includes ballpark staples nightly. There will be occasional guest chefs and specialty food carts. There will even be, in this area, now for my fan of America's pastime, for my fan of baseball, you think let's go have a catch with the son, let's go have a catch with dad, let's go to the ballpark, let's eat some Cracker Jacks, let's get a hot dog, let's get a beer and a soda, let's get that. Now, in your mind, that used to be cheap. We go to the ballpark. We'll get a dog, some Cracker Jacks, maybe some peanuts. We'll get a drink. We'll have a little bonding time. We'll watch America's pastime go. It'll be beautiful. Hopefully the roof is open. It'll be great. Well, that dream has been stolen away from you now. It's cost a lot of money to do that now. But check this out. If you are in the new Trust Club, again, guest chefs, made from scratch cuisine with a dedicated chef. You might get Gordon Ramsay in there. Maybe you'll get maybe Guy Fieri will stop by to make it seem like it's blue collar, but it's not. But in there, in the Trust Club, will be, now again, at a baseball game, hot dog, mustard, Cracker Jacks, peanut, salt on the hands, beer, a little condensation on it. You know, just sitting there enjoying summer. Did you ever think in your mind's eye, ever, that at a ballpark there would be a sommelier? It's a word that sounds so rich, some people don't even know what it means. The sommelier, a highly trained wine professional who specializes in all aspects of wine, service, storage, and food pairing. The sommelier works in a fine dining establishment, curating wine lists, guiding guests through their choices, what it would be paired with. And let me tell you, if you have a sommelier, they're not going to tell you what it pairs with a hot dog and Cracker Jacks, okay? That's not happening. And if you ask, you'll be asked to leave the Trust Club. If you ask the sommelier what goes well with a hot dog, they will say, sir, here's the door. If you don't leave nicely, politely, my bouncer will throw you out and maybe beat your ass. Please leave. We do not pair with hot dogs here in the Trust Club. I'll pretend like I didn't hear it. Now, what like caviar would you like with this nice Merlot? You're at a baseball game, okay? Act a little civilized, a little refined here. There'll be valet parking, a dedicated parking lot, private security screening, private lockers for bag storage, private restrooms, and a meeting room, all available for rent. Now, you're asking yourself, okay, I'm a blue-collar man. I'm just a working man. I'm a blue-collar woman. I'm a working woman. I'm a man. What do I do? Why? How do I get in? Well, you don't. They say, why now, though? In 25 years since the stadium turnstile started spinning, the Brewers in the stadium district have kept the building fresh with continuous changes and additions. From group entertainment spaces throughout the building, 2 scoreboard replacements, a massive concession overhaul in 2017. You got the 3rd Street Market Hall Annex in 2024, the food truck alley in 2025. You got rock climbing, some other experiences, right? But the stadium, they say, always lacked a premier area tied to the seats behind home plate. And that made the Brewers an outlier. The only other MLB team without one is the A's. They just played in Las Vegas last night at like a Little League park, and the Brewers won 15-14. That's going to change, though, for the A's when they open in Las Vegas. The Brewers said, well, we can't be left behind. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to call Front Row Amy in. We're going to tell her seats are gone. Sorry, you've aged out. You know? The players on the roster, they don't know who you are anymore. This isn't 2008 anymore, Amy. Front Row Amy tweeted out yesterday. She says, I knew it was bad. This is Front Row Amy. This is what she said. I knew it was bad when they called to schedule an in-person meeting. My meeting is Friday. I don't have any details yet, but it doesn't look good. Front Row Amy then said, fans are not first in Milwaukee. Someone responded, well, if fans are first, Amy, then who is? She said, money. Money. Well, duh. Listen. Front Row Amy and her assets are getting kicked out. Blue collar man, working woman, you're done. They're bringing in a sommelier. They're gonna pair some kind of beluga caviar. Yes, lovey. I get some beluga caviar with a nice Merlot, and the sommelier will tell them which one goes with what. And you'll be left wondering, how the hell can I get in here? You won't. They won't even let you look at it. But they did say, okay, what if I want to get in here? What if I want to get in? What do I do then? Well, here's an answer. They said, if I'm not in position to invest into this, well, what about me? Well, here's what they're going to do. They said on the opposite side of the stadium, they're working on a project open for everyone. Hey, you, hot dog enjoyer. Cracker Jack man. You see that over there, the Trust Club? Don't look again. We're sending to the opposite side. You go over there. You're going to like it. Your net worth can't even sniff this, all right? 608-321-1670. Go enjoy your bags of spaghetti in the stands. Thank you. Line 1, good morning.
The price you pay for having a winning team, Evo.
Hey, got to keep up with the Joneses.
Adonazio, he knows what he's doing. He's going to get those rich Wisconsinites sitting in there, in those first 6 rows.
Oh, yeah. I just feel bad. I feel bad for Front Row Amy. Someone needs to go hug her. Say it's going to be okay.
I'd volunteer for that, but I think she has enough money to probably handle it too, though. At least for half a season. What you gotta pay for 40 games or 80 games? Is that the deal?
Half season or full season?
Well, let's get some people together. we'll put together whatever it costs, like $8,000 to $10,000, and then we'll give our tickets up or sell our tickets to the average Joe for one game, so he can get in and enjoy that.
What they're going to do, Matt, what they're going to do here is I've already figured it out. I've already understood what they're going to do. I sniffed this out yesterday. So they're building a 2-story trust club, right? And they're going to have a covered deck and an uncovered deck. On the uncovered deck, they're going to put a viewfinder. You know those things you go out, like a nice scenic area, you go that view, you pay a quarter and you look at through the, like, it's like a, like big binoculars. You know what I'm talking about? So they're going to have a viewfinder on the second deck, the uncovered one. And the viewfinder is going to point directly to poor people eating bags of spaghetti in the stands. And they're going to save one section for us average man, the working man, the blue collar man. And it'll be directly across from the balcony, and they'll have a viewfinder so they can watch us eat bags of spaghetti with their hands. And they'll be very entertained by it. The elite will.
Well, we'll be in the Casamigos upper deck there,
Correct.
Drinking tequila, which is way better than the trust.
Yeah, the
club.
joke's on them. We don't need the joke's on them, dude. We don't need a sommelier. We just need gallon Ziploc bags full of spaghetti.
I mean, when I went to that opening day with you last year, I was in all those private suites, grabbing drinks and talking to people and eating free food. So
Yeah,
that was fun.
in your dreams, I think I saw you sleeping in the stands.
Well, yeah, that's because the game was so boring. That was like the seventh inning too. I think I deserved rest after how much I drank that day. But
Imagine
anyway,
that you're in the stands. You're in the stands, and little do you know, on the second deck of the Trust Club is a little girl who goes, "Daddy, Daddy, look, there's a man sleeping." It's like, honey, he ate too much. He had too many carbs in his bag full of spaghetti. But Daddy, look at him. They'll be looking at you, Matt, laughing at you.
Are they going to be eating oysters in the?
Obviously.
That's all I can- yeah.
West Coast, East Coast, whichever one is more expensive.
Some lobster tail in a ball game.
Of course.
It's like the American dream.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Caviar,
Yeah,
oysters, lobster.
Hey, well, I think the common fan will get in there, though, Evo. You're going to be surprised. And, you have to walk all the way from the right field side of the stadium to behind home plate, from dugout to dugout. So, yeah, I don't really understand that. So, so do you have to go sit in your seat behind the dugout, or can you just stay in the Trust
If
Club
you
and
get those
lobster
tickets,
all
it gives
day?
you access to the Trust Club.
Okay, gotcha. So you don't want to be in the Trust Club all game, right? You
And
wanna just
listen, if I'm paying to be in the
30
Trust Club,
minutes
I'm in
before.
the Trust Club, dude. I'm eating the
Yeah,
caviar.
it's like when
I'm
you're in-
asking the
when
sommelier
you're
what
in-
pairs well with the filet mignon. Okay.
Probably a little Merlot, maybe a Pinot Noir.
Matt.
I don't know. Something like that.
Matt, we
All
love
right, you have a good one.
See you, buddy. Much love.
Love you, bye.
Oh, if I'm paying the tickets to be behind home plate, I'm going to the Trust Club. I'm asking the sommelier, what goes good with the Lake Sturgeon caviar? What goes good with the filet mignon? Can I get the crab cake? Please. Where's these oysters from? Which coast? The East Coast? West Coast? Which one's saltier? I'll take that one. The sommelier will be at my beckoning call. Rob Reichel, I got to call him next. We'll come right back. Talk to you next.
Over the line! This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume.
We get to talking a little bit, and all of a sudden you ran out of commercial time. Rob, I didn't realize what time it was until all of a sudden we're back on air. You and I are still gabbing away. Might as well pull it on air. What's up, Robbie? What's going on, man?
And we don't even get our intro music. I don't get my walk-up music.
Rob, listen. I got it playing, Robbie. Can you hear it?
It hasn't been that long, Evo. We talked last Thursday, so it hasn't been that long since we rock and roll.
But it feels like forever, Rob. Come on.
It does. When I don't get to talk to you on the weekend, Evo, it's just not a good weekend.
I know, Rob. I'm like pacing around my house, wondering about the Packers. If I can get, if I'm going to hear dorking around or not. Come on, Rob. Hey, Rob.
You're wondering if the Brewers can ever find a third baseman. Yeah.
He's dorking around there. Luis Rengifo's dorking around, Rob.
Even with a garbage one, they just keep winning games, right? So.
Rob, I got a Brewers thing for you at the end of this segment, so just be prepared for that, okay?
I usually am.
You're always on your toes, Robbie. You get your heads on a swivel at all times. Robbie, we got.
Evo, I need to be with you. You throw a lot of curveballs at me. I'm usually like a lifetime 175 hitter, so I've really got to step up my game when I come on your show.
Rob, my two favorite pitchers all time, Ben Sheets, who threw a nasty curveball. I mean, that curveball was sick, Rob. And I also like to throw a knuckleball once in a while. I love me some Tim Wakefield, too. I love the old knuckleballer. So that's what I throw at you from time to time, Robbie.
You're too young to remember, Tim Wakefield throwing that knuckleball.
Well, no, dude, Rob, that's my – yeah, no, I was all in on Tim Wakefield, Robbie. Love Timmy Wakefield.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you do remember him then. All right.
I would play MLB back in the day and be the Red Sox, throw Tim Wakefield. My brother would get pissed. He wouldn't want to play with me because he'd know he could never hit – Wakefield. That was awesome. Robbie, anyways.
It's kind of like Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl.
Correct. Robbie. Mandatory minicamp. Are we going to have any holdouts?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I would tell you that there shouldn't be any.
Right? Everything seems pretty even keel, a little hunky-dory. Everything seems pretty good.
Should be. I mean, on June 9th or whatever today is. I guess there's always a chance, right? I mean, if Keyshawn Nixon is your number one corner, if he feels slight, and he probably is, right, Evo? I mean, if he feels slighted by being in the final year of his contract and making peanuts, I'm in the car, Evo. I'd have to look it up. I think Nixon's around $4 million or something like that this year. I mean, that's not number one corner money, but again, he's not a number one corner. He's Green Bay's number one corner, but he's not on a championship level type football team. Yeah, Evo, I mean, I can't think of anybody.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Mind. They picked up the 5th year on Lucas Van Ness. Mm-hmm. Not that he would have held out anyways. He has no track record to hold out, but there's always potential controversy when you don't pick up that 5th year. You remember last summer or last May, they picked up Devontae Wyatt's 5th year, but not Quay Walker, and I wasn't exactly sure how Walker would react to that, and it wound up he just played his last season in Green Bay and signed that $3 or $40 million deal with the Raiders. And kudos to Quay for getting that contract. So no, Evo, I mean, at this point in time, I don't see anybody that jumps to mind. Certainly nobody that I can. Christian Watson just did his big deal. Yep. There's nobody that you would circle, Evo, and say, yeah, this guy's got a beef or this guy's got a case.
Robbie,
so I would be surprised today, Evo.
So I'm looking here at Forbes.com. You just got a new article out. If the Packers hope to rise in 2026, these 5 players must shine. You had mentioned Keyshawn Nixon. I don't see him on your list, though, with Keyshawn Nixon being a guy to shine. If Keyshawn Nixon did have some a little shining to him this year, wouldn't that be a good thing for the Packers? I don't see him on your list, Rob.
Well, it would be a good thing, but Evo, my thought on Nixon, for example, is this is year 8.
Yeah.
By now, Keyshawn Nixon is who he is. Okay. We know, right? Some of these guys are kind of either at career crossroads or young rising players I have on that list, or players they do need to rise. Matthew Golden, for example, has to be a 70 or 65 catch type of player, not 29 like last year. He's on the list. Jordan Morgan has to prove he can play left tackle. There's a third-year guy. It's time for him to prove why he was taken in round 1. And then, Evo, for example, I have a couple of veterans on that roster who need to show that there's still tread on the tires and rediscover the fountain of youth. And it's really their 2 biggest off-season signings on defense. Javon Hargrave, for example, who's 33, and Minnesota cut him. and it was salary cap reasons. He was okay last year for Minnesota, but he's got to prove that he can play like he did 3-4 years ago when Jonathan Gannon was his coordinator in Philadelphia.
Well, I think Big Keyshawn Nixon. I think Big Keyshawn Nixon was a little offended there, Robbie. Cut you off. I'll give Rob a moment here. I think Nixon got a little offended, Rob, and he cut you off there.
I don't know. It could be these power lines as I drive through.
It's Big Nixon. Big Nixon getting you, Robbie.
Could be, or I'm not paying my cell phone bill. I guess.
Nah, it's probably something on my end, I bet. Anyway.
No. But Hargrave's a guy, Evo, that they need. Evo, you look, for example, what they've lost in the defensive tackle room in the last 15 months, starting with T.J. Slayton, who left in free agency, trade Kenny Clark as part of the Parsons deal, trade Colby Wooden to get Zaire Franklin. They've lost some really key guys in that defense, and they used the draft to beef up that position a little bit. But Hargrave at 33 has to prove that he has something left. Zaire Franklin, again, these are un-Gutekunst-like signings, players into their 30s, which is where Franklin is. And Franklin's another guy, for example, Evo, I have on this list of 5 really key Packers in 2026 as they try to find a way to escape the number 7 seed, which seems to have become their destiny.
The Matt LaFleur seed, Rob. Let's get it right.
The Matt LaFleur seed. My bad. I got to start referring to that.
That's okay. It's early.
I got to start calling it that in print as well, not just on the radio, but in print. Franklin's a guy. We talked about it. They lost Quay Walker. They need Franklin to have a big year in this scheme, and he did lead the league in tackles 2 years ago, Evo. He wasn't quite as good in 2025 in Indianapolis, but he's a player that the Packers have kind of coveted and targeted for quite a while. I've watched a lot of his tape this offseason. I think he can still play at a pretty high level. I watched his game last week, Evo, when Indianapolis went overseas and played Atlanta. It was the Jonathan Taylor game, the ex-Badger. He had 3 touchdowns and he had a game winner. But Zaire Franklin was terrific in that game. He was all over the field making plays. He blitzed him a lot in that game. I think Franklin can still really help him a lot. So, there are guys like that are either young, or should be ascending players, or these veterans that the Packers are kicking the tires on that they have to get another year of really high-level production out of if they're going to win the division, if they're going to make a move in the playoffs, if they're going to escape that number 7 seed. So I just, you brought up Keyshawn Nixon to start. Keyshawn Nixon, to me, it's just kind of like, all right, Keyshawn Nixon is who he is now at this point in his career. He's going to have some big plays here and there, and you're going to go, boy, it's great to have Keyshawn Nixon. And then he's going to have some games where he absolutely gets lit up, like that game down in Chicago, the game they lost, the Romeo Dobbs fumble, where they picked on Nixon that whole night. He eventually threw a game-winning touchdown pass against them. There will be a lot of games like that this year, Evo, where you're like, man, what is Nixon doing on the roster?
Like, why are they picking on me? Why are they picking on me, Robbie?
Why are they picking on me? Maybe because you're giving up 11 catches for 180 yards and a touchdown.
Robbie, you ever heard of picking on Led Zeppelin? It's like a bluegrass tribute to Led Zeppelin, or you don't knock it down? You just like the originals?
No, text me that when we're done.
Okay, I'll play a little bit. Now, Robbie, how about this?
I'll use this crazy internet thing.
Why are they picking on me, man? Hey, Robbie, I don't think we talked since Christian Watson got inked up. I saw a lot of people saying it was an overpay. It was an overpay for Christian Watson. I thought the deal, how it all unfolded, was pretty nice for the Packers and Christian Watson.
I think it's a fair contract for both people, Evo. I really do. It puts him at 15th in the league in years, money per season at the wide receiver position. He's right in there. It's not the money Drake London got last week, for example, with Atlanta. His name's escaping me now. What's the name of the wideout that left Chicago this offseason and signed with Buffalo? Buffalo traded for him.
DJ Moore. DJ Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore. It puts him right in that DJ Moore range. And I'll tell you right now, I'd rather have Christian Watson than DJ Moore, for example. I mean,
like Watson.
If you go through, I ran a story of the top 20 last week, and if you look at those guys between 12 and 18, 10 and 20, whatever, I think Watson's in a really fair spot for him, right in that range. It's funny, Ebo. Last Wednesday at OTAs, I grabbed Watson aside for a couple of minutes, and I asked him where he was with the contract and stuff. And he played it pretty coy. He played it close to the vest. But he did say, he said, I think we're getting closer, but he didn't give me a whole lot other than, he wants to be a Packer, and he thinks something will be done by the time training camp came around. And then, of course, 24 hours later, less than 24, 18 hours later, the deal was done.
Yeah.
I do think for Green Bay, listen, both sides took and really Watson probably even more so, but both sides kind of did the prove-it deal here, the one-year deal. I think it was 1 year, maybe $13 million or something Watson came back and played for. The last 10 games of 2025, Ebo, to me, was the most consistent 10 games of Christian Watson's career. And that was coming off the knee, the ACL tear. And I remember asking Watson in about December or January, Ebo, I'm like, we were just talking about how good his season had been. And I think he had 6 touchdowns and 30-some-odd catches, 600 yards. I think in the 10 games he was back, Evo, he led the NFL in yards per reception.
Yeah.
So he was really explosive. He played at a high level from the time he came back in the Pittsburgh game at, out there in the Aaron Rodgers game. And I asked him just what his pain level was, and I said, because I remember saying, you probably outperformed what people expected, and he said, I am in some pain. He said, they said this is all very natural. He said, next year I'll have none. But last year at the end of the season, he was still a little bit beat up, and he played through it, and he played at a really high level. Well, it's pretty consistent across sports when you're coming back from an injury like that, Evo. Year 2 is always better than your first year back. And I'm sure the Packers looked at it and said, listen, if we got this out of Christian Watson, coming off year 1 out of an ACL, year 2 could be really, really good. I think he's still just 27, Evo. He should be in the prime of his career. I thought it was a very fair contract. They didn't give him the same type of signing bonus money, for example, guaranteed money that a guy like London, I think London last week, what did he get, like 4 years, 130 maybe from Atlanta or something like that. And he got way more in guaranteed. I think he got the better part of 80 or something in guaranteed. I think Watson's in the 30s. Again, I'm driving. I don't have it in front of me. But Watson got less than half of the guaranteed money that Drake London got. And I brought Drake London's name up last week to Christian Watson, and he didn't really want to comment on it. But I'm of the mindset, Evo, that other than Watson saying London's deal was good for everybody, which it obviously was, it changes the market, and it helped Watson get a bigger deal. Yeah. Evo, to me, if I could have Watson or London, I'd have to sit and think a long time about that. I don't think there's a dramatic discrepancy, to me at least, between the two football players. Green Bay has a legitimate number 1 to me right now, Evo, and Christian Watson, and they paid him fair market value.
Yeah.
They've got him locked up. They've got Reed locked up. Golden's in year 2 of what could be a 5-year contract. If they want that 5th year, they'll pick it up in a couple of years because he was a first-round draft pick. You have team control for 5 years. So, no, Evo, I like the signing quite a bit, really for both sides. You never say never in this world. I would be surprised if Christian Watson has anything weird that happens off the field. Mm-hmm. He's a really outstanding young kid. He's one of the smartest guys in there. He's got a 38 Wonderlic. He's incredibly bright, Evo. He does all the right things. He works his butt off. He's the kind of guy you want around for a long time.
Rob, I love that. We want you around for a long time, Robbie, all right? Forbes.com, Conley Media. And as I want your reaction, but I'll let you think of this, too, as you're driving to your destination here, Rob. So the Brewers, obviously, fastest team in franchise history to 40 wins. They had their 41st win last night. They won 15-14 in like a home run derby in the wee hours of the morning. I think around the 1:20 it ended there in Las Vegas.
Did you make it?
No.
Through all?
No, Rob.
No.
Rob, I fell asleep before the first pitch. I watched the highlights this morning.
You're on the air like 3:30 in the morning, so that.
Yeah, I'm up around then. Robbie, I saw this though. Even Front Row Amy. You know Front Row Amy, Rob, right?
Oh, we all know Front Row Amy.
Front Row Amy tweeted this out, Rob. The Milwaukee Brewers are going to go under construction here. The Truss Club. It is outside the right field corner at American Family Field. They're going to have a sommelier in there, Rob. You get access to this because they're gonna do this first 6 rows behind home plate. They're going to revamp them, add bigger seats, this and that, and they're going to give you access to this Truz Club. If you buy this, it's either half a season or a full season ticket package. Front Row Amy had tweeted out about this, Rob. She said, quote, I knew it was bad when they called to schedule an in-person meeting. My meeting is Friday, so I don't have any details yet. It doesn't look good. But fans are not first in Milwaukee. This Trust Club, Rob, is for the affluent, the elite. Yeah, again, there'd be a sommelier in there, Rob, with all kinds of high-end dining. What does Rob Reichel think of this?
Shouldn't you win a World Series before you start building this nonsense?
Apparently, they're the only club that won't have it once the A's get their new facility.
Oh, interesting. All right. Well, listen, it's all about making money, right?
Yeah.
I'll just say this. They better not hose Front Row Amy along the way here. I don't know how this is going to play out, and honestly, I haven't read the stories. I don't know a lot about this, new edition and stuff like that. But that is a staple of Brewer baseball, and she is not to be messed with. So we need her front row, front and center, starring in the camera shots day in and day out moving forward. They better not mess with Front Row Amy. Well, that's all I know.
Rob, we love you, brother. We'll do it again Thursday when we talk. His mandatory minicamp will be almost over by then. We love you, Robbie.
We'll have a lot to talk about from the last 2 days. And yes, Thursday will be the final day for the week.
You got it, brother. Much love, Rob. See you, buddy.
Talk to you then.
Bye-bye. Rob Reichel, Forbes.com, Conley Media. Robbie says, you can pry these two things of Front Row Amy out of my cold, dead hands. Don't mess with Front Row Amy. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. We'll take a little break. This thing will be right back.
To stop what you're doing and listen.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
Our guy, Rob Reichel, cracks me up, man. He's funny. All right, 608-321-1670. This whole Brewers and this Trust Club story, it's funny. Like, I know that you got to keep up with times. Brewers would be the only stadium that doesn't have this like exclusive experience. Listen, it's too rich for my blood. If someone gave me free tickets, yeah, I'd do it. I ain't paying for that, though. Here's what I want to do. I want to be rubbing elbows in the parking lot with a charcoal grill and someone smoking a cigarette next to me, sucking in some secondhand smoke while I get splashed with a beer from someone's beer bong. That's what I want to do. I don't need a sommelier. 608-321-1670. Line 1, good morning.
People, you mofo.
Denny and Holman, what's up, dude? Long time no talk.
How's it going, man?
Good, you son of a bitch. How are you, Denny?
I love your analogy of the Brewers. I tell you, if he would take and get some players instead of doing all this other,
they're good though, Denny. They're good. They're really good. The Brewers are really good.
Right, the Brewers are good, but I'm just saying that like I talked to a family. They went to a game, right?
Yeah.
For 2 beers and a soda. Or a big water. What do you think they paid?
They probably had to give up their newborn son to take that.
$48.
Woo-wee! Hoofda.
That's what I said. It's just ridiculous, you know.
Yeah. Hey, but you can bring in a gallon bag full of food. You can bring a gallon Ziploc bag full.
I was talking to your buddy there, Grant, and he kind of agrees with me in the saying, I think the Packers are in trouble this year. I don't see them doing any better than 9-8, maybe 10-7 at the best. I don't know how you feel about it.
I feel like there's a lot of questions, Danny. It doesn't feel.
The questions that I have are, you got rid of all these guys and you didn't replace them, even though they were just so players, as you would say, you know. And also, you got, you had the chance to pick up some players, and you didn't pick them up, where, Goody didn't, and Goody could have.
And Goody wouldn't.
And then to make it worse, Ebo, you got this stuff going on with Jacobs, which really, really throws a nail in your coffin, because you're looking at the guy that hasn't hit the field for 3 years as your running back.
Yeah, Danny, I don't know. Not a good feeling. Not a good feeling. We'll see, though. Things can change quickly in the NFL.
Right. And the best game at Lambeau Field might be the Badgers and Notre Dame this year.
God help us if that's the case, Denny.
I know. Hey, what do you think of the NBA playoffs? You follow that at all?
Yeah. I figured the Spurs were going to get it last night just because it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. It's been an entertaining NBA Finals.
Right. I'm hoping for the Knicks, and I hope they get the next one so they can go back,
Yep. I hope it goes 7. I hope it goes 7.
3-1, and then they go 7, like you said.
Yeah.
And but that Wembanyama, they didn't look too good last night under defense, but I couldn't believe that he could take and just hit
Brunson when he threw his face down?
Yeah, in the back of the head. What the hell? And nothing happened.
Nothing did happen. I know. I saw that.
And I think these refs are letting us get out of hand.
It's entertaining.
Even How come one play they call when you're like touch a guy, and then the next play,
it's a great question.
The guy can just about elbow him in the head, and there's no problem.
It's a great question. I don't know, Denny.
Yeah,
Denny, we love you, buddy.
Unreal.
Yeah, we love you, Denny. Hey, don't be a stranger. Missed you, bro.
Hey, I'll tell you what, buddy. When are you coming to Holman again?
It's a good question. I was just there not too long ago. I don't know. I'll let you know.
I heard like 3 weeks ago, I think it was.
Yep. I'll let you know when I do, all right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, much love, Denny.
I was over at the big flip side where you guys are.
Nice, love flip side. Well, Denny, we love you, buddy. I got to hit a break right around, buddy. Much
all right,
love.
take care, man.
See you, Denny. You too. Denny and Holman. Miss you too, bro. Miss you too. All right, phone call's hanging. I have to take a break. We'll come right back.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right, welcome back. A little quickie right here. Are we sending it off to the final hour? Brewers, baby. It's so hot. All right, 608-321-1670. Mr. Portage, Mike and Portage. Hey, buddy.
Good morning.
What's happening, bro?
Couple quick things. I think Marshawn Boyd might be all right this year. Did you see the video of him doing the backflip at the softball tournament on Friday?
I did see that. He better not hurt himself.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Might be okay. But also, did you see the video of Charles Barkley last night during the halftime?
Talking about Cardi B?
Yeah.
I did see that.
Amazing.
I did.
He's so intense. He's going to call her a knucklehead. You knucklehead.
A nipplehead?
That's terrible. A knucklehead.
Oh, knucklehead. Yeah, he's funny.
Could have called her a knucklehead, I guess.
He is funny.
That video is legendary. Yeah, if we lose for Earl Amy, I'm not gonna go to the Cole Swindell show then. Screw that belt buckle. No Earl Amy needs no belt buckle.
Cole Swindell.
Cole Swindell?
Swindle? I've never heard of him. I have no idea who he is. So.
I mean, Kate Fox, who's a solid member of the Q106 team, did call him a C-level country singer.
Oh,
so,
okay. I remember that. I remember that now. Yeah. I remember it.
Right.
Mike, anything else, buddy?
No, once you get to the top of the hour sports flash, hopefully, whoever's doing it, which I think is you, doesn't say that the Brewers are playing in Sacramento. Say it like it was.
It is me, and
so.
I promise you I'm not.
I know you didn't. Only Hoffman. All right.
All right, Mike. Much love, brother. Treasure treat. See you, buddy.
We'll see you, brother.
Yeah. All right, there he goes. Mike and Portage. All right, WKTY. Love you. See you tomorrow. Everyone else, one more hour. We continue on. Stay around.
So I found myself in the sun. Oh yeah, a hell of a place to end a run. Oh yeah, California fine. Somebody check my brain. California's alright. Somebody check my brain. Check my brain.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, in a game that featured 11 homers, 34 hits, and 14 pitchers combined to throw 444 pitches, the Milwaukee Brewers would come out in 12 innings, 15-14 victors over the Athletics at Las Vegas Ballpark last night. The Brewers would see home runs from Contreras, Terang, Vaughn, and Bowers, while Abner Uribe got 4 outs for the win and Chad Patrick with the save. Manager Pat Murphy reacts on their win.
Yeah, the most bizarre game I've ever had. Major League Baseball in 11 years. Never saw anything like it. I mean, so many things happened. There was 16 challenges in the game. 16 challenges in the game. I never seen anything like it.
The Brewers now sit 41-23 on the year, 5.5 games above the Cardinals for first place in the NL Central. Are back at it against the Athletics tonight. First pitch coming at 9:05. Turning to the Packers, they have their mini camp going on today in Green Bay. Now it's the lone mandatory aspect of their offseason program. Mini camp will go until the 11th. Then week 3 of OTAs will be next week, which will close out their offseason program.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin football added 2 more pieces to their 2027 recruiting class. 3-star wide receiver Chase Steele from Montana and 3-star edge rusher Darren Graham from Chicago. They now have 19 commits in their class. And finally, we're just 2 weeks away from the NBA's draft on June 23rd. The Bucks own the number 10 pick overall. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store, proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
Bright light city, gonna set my soul, gonna set my soul on fire. Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so get those stakes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, baby. There's only 2 people that get a baseball. That's me, the King, and the Milwaukee Brewers. Oh, thank you, baby. Brewers win. Brewers win, baby. 15-14. Oh. That Wild Bill, you the King. Where's Priscilla? I'm gonna go get Priscilla. You gotta see this Brewer team. Viva, baby. Viva, baby. Ho, ho. Viva Las Vegas, baby. 11 home runs last night. 11 home runs last night, baby. You ever seen Priscilla? You ever heard of banana? Bacon? Sandwich? Oh, honey? It's for the King, baby.
Las Vegas turning day into nighttime, turning night into daytime. If you see it once.
Hey, Pat Murphy, he's the NL Manager of the Year again. Tell him, King. Brewers win 15-14-12 last night. Andrew Vaughn had 4 hits, 4 RBIs, home run included. Christian Yelich scored from third when the A's second baseman threw wide to home plate after Bryce Terang had a grounder. See here, William Contreras, 3-run shot. Who else had home runs? Terang, Bowers, I already said Vaughn. Yeah, baby, bow to the King, baby. Hail to the King, baby. The comb-over crusher, King Vaughn, baby. Why the hell are they playing on that ballpark? I mean, it's fun, don't get me wrong. Can the A's find a home? I mean, they have one coming up in Las Vegas. Yeah, baby. Hail to the King, baby. But with that, the Brewers and the A's are the only teams in Major League Baseball that don't have this, like, VIP rubbing elbows with the affluent, the elite experience. It's just the A's and the Milwaukee Brewers, and the A's really don't have a home. And now the Brewers say, hey, we're getting this. Because once Las Vegas makes their stadium, Bremer, and the Brewers would be left alone. They'd be without a chair if they're playing musical chairs here. And the affluent sommelier, filet mignon with a little lake sturgeon caviar. you'll have the Uber elites coming here, and us common fan, will be looked at like an animal in a zoo. Because in this trust club, I'm already calling it, man. They're gonna have a viewfinder. You know, you go to a nice like scenic, like in a park or somewhere, or you're like, you see that nice scenic view, and there's that viewfinder. You stick a quarter in it, you can look around, like big binoculars, that telescope kind of. They're gonna have one of these in this trust club. I'm already calling it on the second balcony. So the rich, the affluent, the elite can watch us plebes, peasants, use our hands and eat bags full of spaghetti. And they'll be like, they'll bring their daughter aside, like, look at honey, look in the viewfinder. I paid a quarter for you to see this, okay? This is what the other side does. Aren't you glad we aren't like this? And she'll look through the viewfinder. It'll be a man, a mustache, a man with a big mustache, like a 10 o'clock shadow, not a 5 o'clock. Just have a pot belly. He'll be in a tank top that's dirty, like an old floppy brewer's hat that doesn't quite fit right. And she'll look through the viewfinder. She'll go, Daddy, look. He's using his hands to eat spaghetti out of a bag. Like, I know, honey. I want you to see this. This is what we strive not to be. They'll look back in the viewfinder and go, Daddy, is there garlic bread? I want to see them eat garlic bread. Daddy, throw them $10 to make them eat garlic bread. And he will. He'll throw a 10 spot down. And us plebes, us peasants, we'll take that $10. We ain't too proud to beg. And he'll yell out, pull out a garlic bread. My daughter wants to see it. And all of a sudden, we'll pull out a garlic bread out of another gallon Ziploc bag. And the daughter looks at that viewfinder, Daddy, thank you, he did it. This is what it will turn into, if it's not already. And that's fine. And that's okay. Money can't buy you happiness. But you know what, Ken? Coming to a ballpark, with a gallon Ziploc bag full of spaghetti. For free. I mean, it's free to bring in. That's what brings me joy, is knowing I can. And I will. I don't want to be in the trust club. I don't want a sommelier telling me that this 1969 Merlot pairs very well with this 2-week aged filet mignon, and if I get the caviar from the beluga instead of the sturgeon, it'll be divine. I don't need a sommelier. I don't need that. Just pass me the Parmesan, please, so I can sprinkle it into my bag of spaghetti. Just no ragu. 608-321-16. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Trust Club's coming to American Family Field. It's 2 stories. You have to get these tickets behind home plate that they're redoing. They're kicking out Front Row Amy. You need to have at least a half a season or a full season for tickets. And then you get access. Once you get row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, once you get that, then you have access to the Trust Club. They have a sommelier. They have chefs, guest chefs. They have, if you pay enough, Gordon Ramsay will call you naughty words. 608-321-1670. Line 1, good morning.
I have the power!
It's Little He-Man! Z and the D!
It's Little He-Man. Saw the movie last night.
How was it?
I enjoyed it. I'd never watched the original, but I knew Dolph Lundgren was in it. But I enjoyed it.
Did you have the toys as a kid? I did. I had Castle Grayskull. I had He-Man. I had Skeletor. I had Man-at-Arms. Manny Faces.
I've never had any of the toys. I don't remember playing with any of them, if I did.
My favorite was Moss Man. He was a Generation 3 Moss Man. He looked like Sasquatch, but he was like velvet green, and he smelled like moss. He was awesome. Moss Man.
He was in the movie.
Moss Man was?
Moss Man was.
Sick. I have to see this movie.
He was in the movie for a good 30 seconds to a minute.
That's fine. That's all I need.
That's all you needed. But yeah, I enjoyed the movie.
Good.
On a 1 to 10, I'd probably say I'd give it about a 7.5 out of 10.
Great. I expected a lot less. So Sick. Does he say, I have the power?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude. Does he?
But it's kind of, it's weird seeing him how he is as an actual human or whatever. And then when he finally gets the power,
tell me he rides the Battle Cat, please.
He rides the Battle Cat.
Oh, yes.
Even though the Battle Cat didn't want to get ridden, he rode the Battle Cat.
Love it. Oh, I'm in. Got to see it.
You got to see it. So, otherwise,
Is She-Ra in it?
She is not.
What? There's no She-Ra?
She is not.
Who's the female lead?
Wait till the second end credits.
Oh. How's Jared Leto as Skeletor?
Didn't mind it. They kind of I wouldn't say dubbed his voice, but they kind of make it a little different.
Okay.
Add some audio quality, so it's hard to somewhat tell that it's him exactly. So,
well, yeah, I mean, he's a Skeletor.
If someone says the movie flopped because of Jared Leto, like you can't even tell that it's Jared Leto. The only reason why you know it's Jared Leto because it says at the end credits says and as Skeletor Jared Leto.
Okay. I want to check it out though. Sounds like if Mossman's in it, I gotta check it out. Kate, do you have like any... Unbelievable, dude. Wow. Give me my camera back.
Good morning.
Unbelievable, Kate.
I'm so sorry.
She comes in here and just annihilates my equipment. Just
that is
ruins
not
it.
true. It's not true.
Oh, wow.
Her being annihilated sounds like your typical Friday, Saturday.
Z, take that back.
Give me that.
Okay, your typical Tuesday, Thursday.
I'm not drinking this week.
Monday through Sunday.
Yeah, it's funny you say this week, but next week it'll be 5 out of 7 days.
Yeah, well, there's a good time for balance in life, Z, and I'm not drinking this week until Friday.
Well, good for you. We need your liver to be at 82%.
Yeah, I'm going to Nashville.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Weren't you just in Nashville? How many vacations do you do? Who's paying for these vacations? I actually have a question.
Vacations. I pay for my vacation.
Kate has what we call as a sugar daddy.
No, I don't.
I'm kidding.
I wish I
Kate,
did.
Kate, be honest with us.
No, I don't. Kate, I'm sorry to offend. I didn't mean that.
Kate, be honest
Kate
with
works
us.
very hard. Kate's a hard worker. She works very hard.
Sure.
You have OnlyFans.
No.
That's the only way I can see you making all this money going on all these trips.
Nope, I work very hard.
See, I can't tell if that's a compliment or not.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know either.
I think it was meant as a compliment.
Well, this has been lovely, Z.
No, she works very.
Great.
Kate's a very hard worker.
I'll let you get back to it, Kate. Smooches Evo.
No, hang on. Just say, "Scream! I have the power." Then we'll hang up.
What you want me to say?
Yes. Yes.
I have the power.
Thank you, Z. See you, buddy.
Smooches.
I think he said that, and he's like, probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Kate, you're a very hard worker.
Thank you. Yeah, I have plenty of jobs. I
know.
actually have
You do a lot of
Skycarb
work.
game later tonight.
Yeah, Sky Carb. Are we still moonlighting as a
server?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
is that waning? Okay.
Yeah. Less and less. But yeah,
were you umping games by the way the other week?
I umped. Wait, how many games did I ump? I did 10 games in a span of 33 hours.
Good for you. Did you have to kick anyone out?
I cut that $670 check and I said,
I'm going to Nashville.
Never want to do that again, and let's go to
Were
Nashville.
people riding your ass? Were some parents yelling at you?
Okay, so I've been doing it for long enough. This is my 5th year umping.
Oh, nice.
That I just tell the tournament director what age I want to ump.
Yeah.
So I told him.
You got a pull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, give me 8U and give it to me now.
Yeah. And
he gave it to me, and you ump by yourself. So instead of getting $70 a game, you get $80.
We'll take that extra 10.
We'll take the extra 10.
We'll take
8
that 10.
games later,
Yeah.
you're $80 up. And the only thing that you've gotten yelled at about is calling a strike that's by
clearly
their
a
toes.
strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, the strike zone literally has to be anything you can possibly swing at. At one point, I was doing 2 10U games then, because the next day.
At the same time?
No.
That'd be pretty impressive
That
if you
would
did,
be
though.
kind of great.
Yeah.
And definitely doable for 10U softball.
Yeah.
But
you're making $160 then.
I looked at my partner, and he's one of my friends from high school.
Yeah.
And he said, how many balls do you think the catcher is going to catch this inning? I said, The line's at 3.5.
Okay, so now we're betting on it too. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so the line was at
Nice.
3.5. The other team scored 8 runs.
Okay.
She caught 2 balls.
Wow. Did you take the under then?
I took the under. He took the
Nice.
over.
Make a
so
little side money. There we go.
I don't think there was any money on it, but
No.
it was just kind of
Well, yeah, wink, wink. Yeah, I know.
to stay
There wa-
locked
yeah,
in.
there wasn't any money on it.
Yeah, wink, wink, wink.
Yeah. Line 2, good morning.
Good morning, boys. What's good? What's good?
I was just in Verona last night, Chad. I was at Toot and Kate's. I was at Toot and Kate's.
Ah, very nice. So were you there with Jen?
No, I had my other station I work for. We had a little a 4 to 6 remote there, and I've never been to that bar before. It was a blast. I met Toot. She was awesome.
Oh yeah. It's an amazing place. I'm glad that it's in Verona. But I was calling in on 2 things. One, you brought up the Masters of the Universe movie, which I have not yet seen.
Mm-hmm.
But aren't you? You're like 11 or 12 years younger than me.
Okay.
How are you playing with He-Man
Here's
toys?
how this all came to be. I have 2 older stepbrothers. So when I was 4 years old, I moved in. My mom and I moved in with my stepdad, and my stepbrothers are 10 to 11 years, 12 years older than me. So they had all those toys. So when I moved in, I had Castle Gray. Well, they had it. I just took it. Castle Grayskull. It was awesome, man. Those He-Man toys ruled.
So I had all of those toys, but here's a hilarious story. So my younger brother, the basketball coach, when that Christmas, it must have been 1984, like right when He-Man was huge, 84, 85. I made both of our Christmas lists, and I got all of the He-Man toys, including Grayskull, and I had Jason get all of the Skeletor ones. So when we played, I would always win.
Well, yeah, you have to. He-Man has to win. Skeletor can't.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so we had all those toys. I am excited for the movie. I'm going to take my recently graduated son Elliot to go see it. I think later this week, so it should be good.
Sweet, dude. I know. I'm excited for
Yeah.
it. I had Snake Mountain. They had Snake Mountain too. So I had Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain. It was so badass, dude.
Yeah, we had both of those in our bedroom, so there was a lot of He-Man battles going on.
Those toys were awesome.
Oh, they're amazing. I do have a couple Brewers things really quick.
Please.
One, I didn't watch the game last night because it's too late for my old ass, but I do have a question.
Yeah.
Did I see a highlight where Contreras hit a home run and fell down because he crushed it so hard?
Yes. You did.
Unbelievable.
You did see that. It was sweet.
That's unreal. I need to go back and watch the highlight of that again. I saw it like really quickly on TikTok this morning. I was like, did he fall down because he hit it so hard?
Yeah, 463-foot bomb, dude.
Yes, and I don't know if you've paid attention to their schedule, but they have a couple series coming up with Cincinnati and with Chicago, and I'm pretty sure if they sweep those or play really well, they're going to make it really hard for anyone to catch them in this division.
Yeah, they're crushing right now, dude. Just put as much distance as you can. I gotta look at their schedule.
Yeah, who's playing as well as them? I mean, this is a tough division. It seems like everyone just about has a winning record. And they're clearly the best team right now.
Let's see the Braves.
They have a bunch.
Yeah, the Braves are 8-2 in their last 10. The Braves are a dog, dude. Braves are really good.
Yeah.
And then the Phillies are 7-3, and the Brewers are 7-3 in their last 10. Those are your best right now in the NL.
Yeah, they're killing it. And now that I look at this, I remember when Council left, everyone was upset. I'm thinking that, to quote Reggie Jackson, that Murph was the straw that was stirring the Kool-Aid. Really?
Yeah.
And Council kind of just sat there. I think that he's been exposed at this point.
I just think once you leave once you leave the Brewers organization, your career just is never the same. The only person that came close to being somewhat good afterwards was Josh Hader. Everyone else is just like a nosedive.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I haven't seen how Corbin Burns has been doing lately.
He's out. He just got hurt. He's done.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.
You too, Chad. Much love, man. See you, buddy. Line 3. Good morning.
It's Sasquatch Mike. Good morning.
Dude, Sasquatch, we've been wondering about you. We thought maybe.
Well, I called you a couple 3 weeks ago.
I didn't know if you got compromised or what, Sasquatch.
No, I just been busy. I got a couple new grandkids. I have one coming, and I'll
Oh, congratulations, man! Congrats.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I got to make a statement here. I know probably Wisconsin fans don't care, but I despise the Cubs. I grew up a White Sox fan. I always hated the Cub fans and the yuppie bunch of grandma and grandpas, and the games were always at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and they were douchebags. But the White Sox have, as of today, they are officially have a better record than the Cubs. So
I love that.
Hey, Mike, you're in Illinois, obviously. What do you think about the Chicago Bears moving to Indiana, to Hammond, Indiana?
Well, like I tell all my Bear friend buddies, it's not a big loss because Illinois never had a professional football team.
Well, how far? Hammond's only like 20 minutes away from where they are right now.
Here's how ignorant and stupid people are, and like George Carlin said, this place is full of a bunch of dumbass mother effers, walking around, and it's getting worse. It is getting worse by the day. I see people the way they drive, and then they're just walking around like deer in the headlights, and they're oblivious to. I'm telling you, man, if people don't see this, then you're one of the zombies. You're part of the zombie apocalypse that's going to be founded upon us. But here's the deal. I look at the Chicago Bears history. The Chicago Cardinals are the oldest team in the NFL. They were. And they moved out of Chicago in 1959 and officially started their 1960 season in St. Louis. But the Chicago Bears didn't start in Chicago, and they started in Decatur. They were the Decatur Staleys. They were not in Chicago. They were about 130 miles from Chicago in Decatur, Illinois, and then they moved to Chicago. And you look at the history of the NFL, and all these old football teams played in different places than where they are at officially right now. And then you take into the fact that I believe it was in the late 70s, the Giants moved to East Rutherford, New Jersey from New York. And then I think in 83, the Jets followed suit. And what do you think the New York people at the time, they might have been bitching and complaining, but let's face it, guys. I mean, it happens, man. It happens. And it's the part of in the history of the football. But the thing is, for the Chicago people to be bitching and complaining, it's like, they're moving to Hammond. It's a suburb of Chicago. It's still a suburb. Yes, it's not in Illinois, but let's face it, Illinois probably has the worst governor and mayor in the history of that city and state. They're a bunch of douchebags. And, of course, the McCaskies are rich billionaires. So they're going to take their money and go where they can make more money. It's going to be difficult to travel there because it's the bottleneck, man. It's one of the worst highway areas going between Chicago and Northwest Indiana. It's terrible. And so unless they make some commuter trains, especially for Bears fans, it will be hard to get there. It would have been better for people to commute to Arlington Heights by far. But for people to say, oh, this is just horrible, and it's all over the news, and they put out a local radio stations, it's like you thought that somebody, came in there and just, macheted the whole team. It's literally ridiculous. Yeah, it's okay. So what? So they're moving to Indiana. Big deal. Still a suburb. They're not moving to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Now, Chicago White Sox could potentially move to Nashville in 5 years because this idiot Reinsdorf is financing this rich multi-gazillionaire who wants to bring them to Nashville. Now, that would suck.
It's all about the almighty dollar, Mike. The almighty dollar controls what happens.
It's all about the almighty dollar, and I'm telling you right now, Ebo, are we not living in we're literally, are people out there in radio land, are you listening to this? Do you not see the weirdness? And it's like we're living in a simulation.
And it's glitching hard, Mike. It's
getting worse.
It's getting weirder and weirder and worse and worse.
Yes, weirder. But literally, the AI is all over. And you know what these? I'm just going to say one thing, and I'll hang up. But I got to say this. It's important. Okay. These AI, facilities that everyone's protesting against. And everything. Okay, you know what they really are? They're straight gigantic information centers to grab everybody's identity, and then they're going to use it when they turn this giant switch on and make everybody giant, which it's already slowly happening. People are becoming robotic in nature. They're losing senses of empathy, and they have no.
Yeah.
They just have no like personality. They're like robotic.
Yeah.
And people have no sense
The
of humor.
soul,
They
Mike,
just
the
literally-
soul is being sucked out of you. The soul
Yeah,
is being
no, it
sucked
really is. And I'm sorry, man. I don't
The
bring
spark of
I don't
humanity
try to-
is dwindling, Mike. You know?
It is, and I don't try to talk religion. But you know what? I mean, if you read what the good book says, you know, how could anybody really deny? I mean, all the stuff that's in there, it's kind of
The end is nigh.
happening.
The end is nigh.
It
Mike.
is. It really is. I mean, even like other cultures talk about, you know, the Mayans talked about the end, you know, in 2012 when that supposedly ended. And every civilization has a beginning and ending. And
Mike, you keep the spark of life alive, brother. All right, we fight. The only thing we can do.
We have to, man.
Keep the
And
spark.
the alien disclosure, we don't even know who's who anymore. We don't know. You're seeing pictures of Jim Carrey. Is that really him? Is it a mask? Is it a body double? Trump don't look like Trump anymore. Biden didn't look like Biden when he was in there. I mean, we are literally living in a simulation. And I don't know how people can sit there and go, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. No, idiot. No, idiot. Look around you, dumb idiot. Look around you, and you tell me we're not living in the weird-ass world. And I've been saying this for 20 years to my family and friends, and they all said, well, you're an idiot. You're an idiot, Uncle Mark. What are you talking about? Yeah, okay, whatever. You just wait. Just wait.
Mike, I'm so glad that you reemerged. I missed you. We love you, brother. Keep on
I'll
fighting.
be around. Summers are busy for me, man. I do a lot of construction. I build decks on the side. I just did a roof.
Okay.
So I'm busy.
Good. Stay busy, Mike. Stay vigilant. We love you, brother.
I'll stay in touch. Love
Sounds
you guys.
good. Much love. See you, Mike. Sasquatch Mike reemerges
My gosh.
from his bunker. Keep the spark of life alive, Mike.
No more AI.
Keep the spark of life alive, sucking our souls. Hey, I'll give you this before I hit a break here. William Contreras. There's a spark of life right there.
Absolutely. What a hit.
People are wondering about his launch angle here. Let me play this for you. Here you go.
3-0 pitch. A drive. Deep center field. It is out of here. What a bomb from William Contreras on 3-0.
I'd like to see AI do that. I'd like to see an AI do that. Replicate that.
400 speed.
You can't. 463 feet, 106.7 miles per hour, with a launch angle of 27 degrees, which is the optimal vertical angle for maximizing distance in baseball. I'd like to see AI do that.
Thank you, Willie. Thank you. I'm fired up.
Get me fired up, dude. AI could never. I got the spark of life. I got red blood pumping through me, Kate.
They can't
I'm
do
too,
that either.
I'm too turned on right now with life. Spark of it.
What kind of blood?
I've seen the other side. Makes me vigilant for life. We'll come right back.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
This is Over the Line.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
Getting fired up. Sasquatch got me inspired. So did Z and the D and Wildcat Chad with this He-Man talk. Okay, we have a quick segment here, a couple phone calls. Before that, though, our guy Chuck the dairy farmer said, hey, ask Kate, who did she golf with at TPC for the Pro-Am?
I golfed with George McNeil. Now,
Which
before
is,
that,
you have to Google who that is.
Yeah, I had no idea who it was going in, but he was a lovely guy. And you know what? He got second.
Yeah.
He was one shot back from the lead. And I had told him when we were doing
You
the
gave him some advice?
Yeah. I
Nice.
mean, when we were in the Pro-Am, I said, if you win, George, I'm going to be in the interview room talking you through every single answer in that presser.
How did...
and my questions are going to be, talk to me about how the Pro-Am really helped your success.
Exactly. How did you do? Chuck the dairy farmer says, how did you do?
You know what?
Golfing.
They were really impressed. At one point, we were eating dinner after the Pro-Am, and Steve Stricker came over and like, how'd everything go? How are you, Kate? How are you? You know, saying hi to everyone. And him and George actually are members at the same course down in Florida, so they're pretty close.
Nice.
And he just said to George, he's like, how's the partners? And George goes and looks at me and says, well, she's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, this is good stuff.
You got a hell of a drive on you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he was giving me some advice and like, Kate, you should definitely use the 3-wood off this one. Don't go driver. I was like, okay, George,
And?
whatever you say.
Did it work?
Yes.
Really? Wow.
I mean, on the first hole, I was really proud. I wouldn't say I was nervous, but I will say, like, I never played high school golf. I never played college golf. And so this was probably the most, not high stakes, but I mean, there's something to it. And
Well,
it's,
you're golfing at a AmFam Championship Pro-Am, you know, TPC.
Right. And so I, you know, had not nerves, but I was just excited. And off of the first drive, hole 1,
You get a hold of one?
we took my ball instead of George's. Huge.
That a girl. There we
Huge.
go.
Now, it might have to do with the fact that I was maybe 40 yards up.
Well, we don't,
But
you know, that's,
we don't. I
that's
mean,
why you play.
That's why
you're,
I play the
you
reds
can
and
play there,
George
you know?
plays, the professional tees. So.
Yeah. Well, good for you. Was George like, damn, he's like, if I had that, the thing swinging off my hips like you do, I could put behind that drive, dude. Kate puts those hips into it. Boom.
I really do.
I know.
I think it's like an athletic thing. I don't know.
All right, 608. Oh, and Chuck says, do you have a zone night, over the line night of the Mallard set up yet? Not yet, but we will, Chuck. 608-321-1670. I don't remember who called. I think this person called in first. Line 1, hello.
What up?
Robbie on air. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Excuse me. Let's try that again. Line, Lord Bob. Hello.
There you go. Now we got the proper revision.
Lord Bob. Hello, Lord Bob.
You know, I'm pretty sure Sasquatch smokes way too much weed. I thought I did, but you know, we all live in a simulation. I mean, it's more like, you know, we're becoming the movie Idiocracy, and it's really playing its part right now.
Good movie. I don't know if I like living it, but I like watching the movie about it.
You know, we got the big old, you know, farming roundtable discussion with hobby farmers and politicians.
Yeah.
And then we're comparing the reflection pool that's so tall, bigger than everything. What's longer than that, though? The Epstein list, the 3 million pages that have not been.
Oh!
Wow, we are really covering everything today.
See, Sasquatch would agree with you on all this.
Now I want to talk a little NBA because last night was the only game I've watched all season.
Okay, let's do it. I watched too.
And I have to say, I'm a little disappointed. Whoever runs that Jumbotron, what is wrong with you, dude? Trump spent all that time, and the Secret Service spent all that time and money. He wants his cake and eat it too. Put that guy in the Jumbotron for 20 minutes, please.
So you can boo or cheer depending on which side you fall on?
Well, did you hear what happened during the national anthem?
You know, what's his granddaughter's name? Kai?
I do believe so, yes.
Oh, my God. How is she not sedated dealing with all that crap?
Lord Bob, I don't have the answer for you for that one.
Well,
brother.
actually, I think I have the answer. With billions of dollars, I think I would also be able to sit through that.
Oh, bull crap.
Really?
You wouldn't do a lot of things
Oh
you would want to
my
do for
God.
$1 billion for lots of money?
There's so many things I wouldn't do for money, and that is about the top one right there.
A man of conviction, a man of morals.
Good Lord. All right, I got to get to work.
See you, buddy. Lord Bob. Line 2, good morning.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the city of Chicago brings to you the only thing that matters, the almighty dollar. And if you ain't down with that, I got 2 words for you. Indiana Bears.
Oh, I thought we were going to go the Generation X chop. The Indiana Bears.
My goodness.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious that they're moving there. I think everyone is now trying to rationalize, well, all these other teams moved and earlier in the 1950s. Yeah, but it's a little different now. And then with them moving across state lines, billions of dollars, and it's because the state of Illinois kept kicking the can down the road, kept kicking the can down. They didn't want to pay what their part of the contract. I mean, I just keep. I mean, I kind of feel bad for them, but I also am going to totally rip the fans too,
yeah,
because
of course.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, my youngest brother is a Bears fan, and I said, Nick, what's the message here? What's the wording? And he goes, it's tough luck. It is a tough look. I'm like, yes, it is. To Hammond, Indiana.
I think it totally takes away from the fandom of everything. Like, being downtown Chicago or pretty close, everyone can go to the games, you can go to the
Hammond's
bars, you
not
can do all of that.
It's like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
Well, I get that, but imagine if we moved to South Beloit.
Ugh. Kate, we don't say South Beloit on this show. Ugh.
What if we moved to Dubuque?
I don't know if I could take that.
Do we even stay Packer fans?
Have you been to South Beloit?
Yeah, often.
Ugh. Often? What the hell are you doing in South?
It is.
Because I have to drive.
Oh. Often?
Yikes.
Ugh, Kate, don't stick around there. Hopefully you're just getting gas and leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a great place.
I know, we're going to rip the fans. It'll be fun, though. It adds to the rivalry, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Hey,
All right.
you the man.
Well,
You the man, brother.
all right, have a good one.
You too, man. Much love. Yeah, I mean, the optics aren't great. Not, you know. You don't want to say you're
I mean,
from
no Bears fans
You don't want to say
are
you're
going
from
to
Indiana.
all of a sudden wake up, they're in Hammond, Indiana, and be like, well, actually, I'm a Packer fan now. So that's not going to happen, but Packer fans can just drag him through the dirt.
You know how the rivalry works. All right, we got to take a little break. We'll be right back soon.
Your ass is already on the line. The only question is, what are you going to do about it?
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network.
Over the Line will resume in 5 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 4 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right, welcome back. A little quickie right here. I like talking to the people. 9 o'clock hour usually gets a little wild. It's been kind of tame past couple months, but
It's kind of back
it's
right
kind of
now.
back. Line 1, good morning.
Plebeians are never happy.
Think about John.
We learned that from the Romans, right? They're never happy. What did the Romans do? Protected them from the wildings, right?
Yep.
Protected them from the barbarians.
Yep.
Oh, but now they want food to eat provided by the government. Now they want publicly funded bathhouses. Now they want, the government. They want. Throw the people back to the barbarians, right? Ebo.
Yes.
Were the Brewers the first team to add premium seating in their stadium?
No, they actually will be the last team.
Is Mark Antanasio going to get any credit for holding out to be the last owner if this is profit-driven, right? If this is about the money, if this is ROI-driven, you have the Milwaukee Brewers owner holding out to be the last owner with the current stadium to add premium seating. Are Brewers fans going to rejoice and celebrate his name, or are they going to revolt and, stamp his name in the dirt?
Well, it all depends on what they do to Front Row Amy. Do they let Front Row Amy keep her front row seat, or are they going to send her to the plebes and the peasants?
Amy is so
I love
mad.
it.
Mark Antanasio is a top owner in all of Major League Baseball. I love Mark.
Quoted.
I think so. Earlier you said this is, infringing on the blue collar man. What a load of BS, right? The first I heard of this, I was watching the NBA game with my buddy, right? He's like, yeah, my dad's friend, he owns this, pretty large law firm outside of Milwaukee, and his name's not David Gruber. I did have to ask.
Okay.
So he owns this big law firm, and he's had season tickets behind home plate for like 20 years. And he's really mad because his ticket price is jumping by $40 to, do this whole big new thing. And I'm like, okay, I don't know who I need to tell this to, but the blue-collar man has not had tickets behind home plate 3 rows up for the last 20 years, right? That's not the blue-collar man.
It's true.
And what's $40 to somebody with a large law firm?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's like dropping a penny on the street.
Ticket, so 40 times 40, I guess, $1,600, whatever. Yeah.
Seriously.
But yeah. This is the rich eating the rich. I think we should celebrate and rejoice. Me, you, most of the listeners, I can't speak for all of them. We don't sit behind home plate when we go to games unless we're sneaking in past the old guys wearing the vest at the top of the stands, right?
Right.
We're sitting, like, Z and I sit out in the outfield. That's where the action's at.
So what you're saying, Vagabond John, is let the rich have their cake and eat it too. As us,
let
us have our
their
bags
cake.
of spaghetti, and we can eat them too.
Yeah, nothing's going to change for 99% of Brewers fans when they're going
I don't need a
Miller Park.
sommelier. You're right. What do I need a sommelier for? Let the rich have their sommeliers.
And if this is ROI and if this is profit driven, that tells me that eventually, when the profit is driven, we should have a couple more dollars for arbitration to go save the next guy that's going to leave and go suck for the Red Sox, right? So I don't know. This is all upside for me. This is the rich eating the rich, right? Dudes with law firms and yachts in, I was going to say White Bear Lake, but that's my side of the river now, up in Whitefish Bay, right? Those are the guys that should be pissed off today because they're paying an extra $1,000 a year. That's pocket change to them. The average listener today, this is not going to affect at all. So that's my take. And if you wanted to prevent stuff like this, Dave talks about this generation.
Mm-hmm.
Grant Bills represents this generation. You ask Grant Bills about how often he actually, for how involved he is in sports talk radio, how often does he actually attend live sporting events? He'll tell you every day he would much rather watch on his 13-inch TV in his apartment than, go to a Badger game or go to a Packer game. How many times has Grant Bills been to Lambeau Field, right? So you can picture Grant Bills as this idea that the owners are trying to combat because nobody wants to go to games anymore. So they're providing premium experiences to try to get more people back to the ballpark on a Tuesday night consistently throughout the summer. So that's my extended rant. You can put Grant Bills as the kind of like image in your mind when you're thinking about people who sit at home and watch on their 13-inch TVs in their apartments, maybe in Lone Rock with their plastic floors.
Let's not TV shame here. Nothing wrong with a 13-inch TV. It's not the size of the TV; it's how you watch it. Okay.
But Evo, that's all I got.
I've heard different variations of that, Evo.
Listen, it's not the size of the TV; it's how you watch it. Oh, I think I can squeeze one more in. Line 2. Good morning.
Hey, Evo.
Hey.
So what's seems to me whenever I watch and front row Amy's there, the Brewers win.
Are you winning because you're watching the Brewers win? While you're watching
I'm just saying, we need to get the research department to find out what the record is when front row Amy's at the game.
I wonder if I can.
I mean, that is a great question. But at the end of the day,
I
if front
don't
row
recall
Amy
them
has
losing.
those tickets, front row Amy can buy the tickets every single day.
Let's see here. There is no official. I'll try to get together something tomorrow.
I like
the research department has been working on an algorithm for moments like this. We work smarter, not harder here. And I like Grant Bill's 13-inch TV. I think
I think it's very great in balance.
It makes you appreciate and watch the game even closer because you have to. You have to watch it closer.
And I can't believe how far away it is from his bed. I mean, I know it has to be, but I would have to put some glasses on. I don't even wear glasses.
He's got binoculars. Grant also is an avid bird watcher. He's got binoculars.
He for sure has he might have a couple different.
I guarantee you. I know he likes bird watching, and if you're bird watching, you need binoculars. And also you need binoculars to watch your 13-inch TV from your bed. Again, Kate, and take in mind, we don't TV shame around here. It's not the size of the TV.
Just the way you use it.
Just how you watch it. We'll come back.
The type that makes me feel old. I'll give you bonafide loving. The type that makes me feel old.
I was just fooling about.
This is Over the Line on the Wisco Sports Zone.
I wasn't. Over the Line will resume in 3 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 2 minutes. Over the Line will resume in 1 minute. Over the Line will resume in 30 seconds.
All right, that'll do it for the day. Fun stuff. Kate, it's always nice to see you.
It's always nice to see you.
You had a
too.
good time though. Were you every day at AmFam Championship?
Yeah,
TPC?
every day.
Did you follow around John Daly? What did you do?
I saw John Daly. I did a lot of time with Steve. That was nice.
Just how's Strick do? I know he's banged up a little bit.
Yeah, honestly, he played pretty well. I know he wasn't super happy with it when we were in one of the press conferences. He was like, I just can't wait to get back into it.
I like that Steve also said that your interview with him was the best and his favorite interview that he had.
That was sweet.
That was sweet. Steve's a nice guy. Really nice guy.
Yeah, and he doubled down on it. He came up to me at the tournament after he was done with his press conference, and he said hello, and then he said, hey, thanks again for that interview. It was great.
I love it.
Which is like...
Makes you feel good.
Yeah, and nobody really says that, so I
great
was proud
guy.
of that.
Nice guy.
Great guy, and looking forward to maybe connecting with him here soon.
Cool.
Get him on the show, maybe.
Love it. Well, Kate, a pleasure as always. Grant's going to show up around like 10:30ish.
Okay.
Kate's going to man the board here for our guy Billy Mikes. Bill Michaels next.
Can't wait, Bill.
Brewers, late night again. Will it be another home run derby? More will
More
be
to
revealed.
come.
The more will be revealed.
More to come.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.